Welcome to the Dawgs Table. Hosted by Craig Fountain and Jared Fatty Bates. Get access to special guests, anyone can join the Dawgs Table. Find the link to join the show in the comments when we go live every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Periscope, and everywhere on the BIGPLAY network. Here's your hosts, Craig Fountain and Jared Fatty Bates.
Yep, that's it. Even though you're not bringing us in. Are we in?
We are live from the Brickhouse in Sebring, Ohio, here for our NFL draft special. And the technical difficulties are plentiful, but it's okay. We're going to get through it. We always have technical difficulties. When we go live, there are so many moving parts. We appreciate all of you for joining the show. If some of you guys could give us a comment, let us know if you can see and hear us okay. Let us know if we have any sound issues. There's only one way we know, and that's if you guys tell us. We are part of the BIGPLAY network. We are brought to you by BIGPLAY. They are broadcasting us on their channels. We are also brought to you by Labatt Blue Light and Remax Edge Realty, the JC Group. I am your host, Craig Fountain, and to the left of me here, over here, we have Jared, my co-host, Jared Fatty Bates. He goes by Fatty. And I have my brother from another mother, literally. That's a literal thing. My co-host of Ginger's Talk Football, French Golden. Thanks for joining the show, French. We appreciate you coming in.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it. It's gonna be a good night.
Absolutely. Yeah. So here's what we're gonna do tonight, and we're gonna kind of fly by the seat of our pants a little bit because we don't know what's gonna happen. Right? It's the 2022 NFL Draft. In a sense, it's the Cleveland Browns day one. Right? So we're gonna go through the picks as they come through. We're gonna see how it affects us. We're going to react to the picks that they're going to make. We have actually lots of special guests lined up that are going to join us. We may see some of the Voice of the Land boys.
Yes.
We have some of the contributors from the dogstable.com. They're going to jump on the show. We have some folks from our sponsors that are going to jump on the show and talk Browns with us. Not only that, there's a cool setup here at the Brickhouse in Sebring, Ohio. The entire second floor is flooded with Cleveland Browns memorabilia. There's a collector here. He's going to jump on. He's got some cool memorabilia. He's going to talk to us about it and tell us some good stories. So,
are you seeing this?
What is going on? There's a upside down. Is that that's at the draft? There's an upside down. Is that like a magic trick?
It's like a trapeze thing, whatever, right? Straight jacket.
Straight jacket. Looks like an escape artist.
So we do have a monitor over here. We are watching the draft as we were doing the show, obviously, so we can have all the current information. There's some TVs here with our show on. We have some of the most of the TVs have the draft on, but we're all here just to hang out, talk Browns, talk football, and hopefully we start doing a draft special every single year because this is going to be a blast. Yeah, absolutely. So all right, so the Cleveland Browns have pick number 44. All right, second round. It is our first pick. There was lots of surprises in the first round last night. A lot of crazy things happened. There was a run on wide receivers. There was some blockbuster trades, right?
Yeah.
Absolute blockbusters that I didn't see coming. There are some rumors that the Browns may have made some movements, maybe with Indianapolis at that 42 pick. So we'll see if that pans out. If we're the first people saying that came from one of our contributors. So
Did it?
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see what happens there. All right. So French, I'm excited to talk to you. Obviously, you have a Jaguars hat on. You are a Jaguars fan. You drove up all the way from Cincinnati. You live in Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
You're the
Northern Kentucky.
It's the
That's
thing
right.
you trip over to get into Northern Kentucky,
yeah,
right?
Okay. All right.
That's
all
what
right.
it is. That's what you guys say. Yeah.
Northern Kentucky.
So French and I host a podcast that covers the entire landscape of the NFL. It's called Ginger's Talk Football. You can find it everywhere podcasts are found. He drove up to talk to us. He loves the draft. He invests a lot of time into it. Loves analyzing it. Loves predicting it. And you're a Jaguars fan. You had the first overall pick. So tell me a little bit about what your thoughts were on the Jaguars' first pick and the first round in general.
Yeah, so the Jaguars' first pick, I pretty much had like 4 choices ready and available that I was prepared for. One of them was obviously Trevon Walker, who got drafted out of Georgia, the edge. The other one I was prepared for was Hutchinson, Iquanu, and Neal. I was prepared for those 4 guys to go number 1 overall. Me personally, I would have gone with the tackle. I like Iquanu. I just think you can never get enough protection for Trevor, especially your quarterback nowadays. It's a pass-friendly league. But I am Trevon Walker was my 3rd choice off this board for real. Aiden Hutchinson was my first. Iquanu was my 2nd. But I'm really still happy with the physical capabilities that Trevon Walker possesses. If you look at Trent Baalke's draft history, especially in San Francisco, he does draft ends that fit what Trevon Walker is. The only downside about him was that he wasn't day 1 ready like Aiden Hutchinson will be, but ceiling is so much higher, and he's just more of a physical athlete that I believe is a little bit more than Aiden Hutchinson. Aiden Hutchinson is a little more ready day 1, but I do like Trevon Walker a lot. I think he's going to play an important piece in the Jacksonville defense on the edge. And then also the 2nd pick, Devin Lloyd out of Utah. So basically, I'm pretty sure like on the big board, the Jags had him at probably one of their top 5 players, I would say. They were number pick 33 in the 2nd round. They actually traded that 3 picks actually to Tampa to go back into the 1st round and grab Devin Lloyd out of Utah. I looked at his stats. Last year, he had 4 interceptions, 7 sacks. He can produce. So I'm really happy with the overall draft the Jaguars had.
Yeah.
They were more defensive this year, contrary to 2 offensive players in the draft last year. But I like it. They're trying to bring that Jacksonville vibe back.
Okay, so the Jaguars made some moves. There was a crazy amount of trades. We actually had player movement also. And Tampa Bay is on the clock with pick 33. Did you catch pick 32? I was focusing on the
no, 33 is the first pick.
30, because there's 32 teams. See,
doing?
there's so many lights and sound, guys. It's going to happen.
Too much
while
football
we're live.
blues.
Too many lights and sounds. All right, so the first pick is going to come in at some point. There's 5 minutes left on the clock for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. All right, so the Jaguars, they started out with a defensive player, and then we didn't see an offensive player come off the board until what? Pick number 6? It was pick number 6 with the Carolina Panthers.
Yes, sir.
There was a run on wide receivers. So you saw Olave come off the board quick. You saw Garrett Wilson come off the board right after. We saw, John Dotson came off the board at pick 15-ish?
Yeah.
That, surprised me a little bit.
I didn't expect him to go there, but I also didn't expect 3 Ohio State wide receivers to go back to back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's huge for sure. And even the Lions jumping from 32 to get Jamison Williams, big physical receiver from Alabama. I like him. I think he's going to play a big part in their offense. So, you had teams jumping up to get a wide receiver, and it's huge.
Right.
But this market is just for the wide receivers right now is so just top notch. It's premium.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's a big concern for the Cleveland Browns because that is probably our number 1 position of need. Now, as we watch these picks, there's some things we're going to pay attention to, and that is how these picks affect where we're going to be at number 44 or possibly a little bit earlier than that, right? So we have the run on wide receivers, the top available wide receivers left. You have guys like George Pickens. You have Sky Moore. You have, call me out here, Christian Watson.
Yes.
All right, so those are probably the top 3 guys, and we can get into, a couple beyond that. Now, the Browns have a need at edge, but I think the consensus idea is that Clowney has a wink and nod agreement, right? Like that's
what everybody.
That's what everybody That's what everybody thinks. So we'll see if that comes to fruition. If that's the case, that means they don't want to tip their hand to what they're doing, and we're not going to go edge. Now, our next biggest need besides wide receiver and edge has an asterisk because I think Clowney's coming back, is interior defensive line. Right now, what's interesting about Barry in his regime is the fact that they don't put a whole lot of value on those interior defensive line pieces. I mean, we went in the middle of the draft to Tommy Togiai last year.
Yes.
We have Jordan Elliott. He might be the strongest guy in the room. We have Sheldon Day, and we have one more who it's going to escape me right now. But before they got Sheldon Day, I think we had
the first round pick that they picked up. I know who you're talking about.
Oh, Taven Bryan. Jags.
Taven Bryan.
Hey,
Yeah.
Jags guy. Yeah, Taven Bryan.
Jags
Yeah,
guy. So-
You're a contributor. Come on.
deer in the headlights. I was looking to him for answers. I was like,
We
he's
don't
going to know.
names over here. We're just pretty faces. all right?
It's the lights and sounds.
Yeah, you're
again.
welcome.
We'll get
I
better
didn't want
at
him
this.
anymore.
No, so actually, you're a Jags fan.
Yeah.
You're a Jags fan. All right. This is low-hanging fruit. Tell us a little bit more about that addition of Taven Bryan.
Yeah, Taven Bryan, first round defensive tackle out of Florida. The Jaguars drafted him 2018. Big man, I think he's like 6'6", 300-something pounds. His football IQ isn't high as they would like it to be. He's a physical player, but he just doesn't seem to, from what I've seen in Jacksonville, he just hasn't really lived up to his potential. Now, could he go to the Cleveland Browns and produce for you guys? Sure, it's a better team.
Where was
obviously.
he drafted at?
Florida. He's drafted out of Florida.
No, what round?
First.
Okay,
He's like picked like 28 or
So
something.
this is trademark Andrew Berry. So for those of you watching the draft, keeping an eye out for these trades, wonder what we're going to do next in free agency. Andrew Berry has an absolute love for disappointing former first rounders, right? He likes to take those guys,
Hey, kick the tires for 1 year.
Kick the
contract.
tires.
Yeah, when you do.
he's going to kick the tires, and if it pans out, if we can keep him for the right money, great. If not, he will move on.
Well, that most of them are young. It's not like he's kicking
Right.
the tires when somebody's under a second or third contract. It's right after their first contract. It did pan out with one team. Kick the tires on them, see what they got.
Yeah, Tampa Bay's pick is in, but they have not announced it yet. At some point we're going to get Matt. Matt's one of our contributors at the dogstable.com.
Yeah.
Leave the off there. Dogstable.com. He was upsetting the folks in our Slack channel last night by calling out these picks 5 minutes early because he knows somebody he's not supposed to. I don't know who it is, but we'll see what happens.
And then talking shit about Ohio State wide receivers.
Yeah.
That
Well,
didn't help
he played for
anybody.
Virginia, so.
Well, of course. he
All right. So, all right. So I'm going to go ahead. Hey, guys, thanks for joining the show. Steven, I see you. Steven's a contributor for the Dawgs Table. Craig Foster, how you doing? Appreciate you joining the show and commenting. Tim Onkefer, Baker will not be traded. We will see what happens. Tim thinks he's going to.
Hall off the board.
Logan Hall is off the board. So defensive end, Logan Hall will not be a Cleveland Brown. He is a Tampa Bay Buccaneer, pick number 33. Tim thinks that we're going to end up eating Baker's salary, and he's going to sit.
It's a possibility.
Jocelyn, thanks for joining the show and commenting. Brennan, I see you. You're live. You're over there. Appreciate you tuning in and coming out to the Brickhouse in Sebring, Ohio to spend some time with us, talk Browns, hang out, drink some ice-cold Labatt Blues. Speaking of, if you're watching, especially if you're in the bar, we have an absolute ton of giveaways.
Yes, we do.
Some of them are courtesy of Labatt Blues. Some of them we had specially made for this event. We have some small ticket items, some good souvenirs. We actually have some larger ticket items as well. So we will get to that. We may play some games. Craig Foster says we need a kicker. I'm sure we can talk about that at some point.
We'll get into
some point tonight. I don't think that's going to come into play tonight. Tonight's round 2 and 3.
Probably tomorrow.
Yeah, that's probably tomorrow.
Oh, it looks like the Packers traded up. They traded with the Vikings.
All right, Packers traded up with the Vikings, and Tennessee is now on the clock. So we're waiting to see who the Packers
They're going to
are
get a wide
taking
receiver.
as we get closer and closer to this Browns pick. Logan Hall was an interesting prospect, somebody who may have been, we thought might be available to the Browns at pick number 44, but he is off the board. Now, I still personally think that the Browns are going to go wide receiver. Jared?
I think it's going to be wide receiver, but if they don't have do I get an extra? Yes, I do. I get to play with the computer now. Thank you, sir.
All right. More technology for Jared.
Yeah.
He's so confused right now.
No, I have my computer. You have your computer. We got 900 things going on here. We're this beautiful.
Jared's like, just give me whiskey and let me talk.
I'm out of whiskey. I gotta
All
leave here so I get some whiskey. Jameson Orange, please.
Could you guys make a case for the Browns grabbing a tight end? Would like Trey McBride from Colorado State be a reach?
You know,
I mean, it looks like the league has two. Looks like a lot of teams will have like 2 solid tight ends now. It's become more of a tight end friendly league. Could the Browns go for a tight end? I mean, they have Hooper already, but
I think. Well, no, Hooper's gone.
Okay.
Hooper's in Tennessee.
That's right. He went to Tennessee. That's right.
But we put the franchise tag on David Njoku, right? Athletic freak of nature. Frustrating at times watching him play. He's very up and down. His ceiling, though, is so high. It is so high. He can be an elite tight end. If it's going to come to fruition consistently, that remains to be seen.
Right.
Now, behind him, we have Harrison Bryant, all right, who was the best tight end in college football the year that we drafted him.
Right.
So we move off Austin Hooper. The Browns are definitely in play for a tight end. Now, I think that there's guys that are going to be available tomorrow that they're going to focus on.
Okay.
You have Jeremy Ruckert out of Ohio State. He's certainly an option. And we're going to talk to Ryan Angelo, one of our contributors here, in just a little bit. I know he's probably going to have some things to say about that. All right, the Packers pick is in.
Let's go. See what they got.
Let's see what we got.
Christian Watson.
All right. Christian Watson is off the board. And you know what? You know what? I'm okay with this because I'm just going to say right now, the guy that I'm looking for is Sky Moore, in my opinion. That's the guy that I want at pick 44. So another wide receiver off the board, badly needed by the Green Bay Packers after Devontae Adams left town for the Raiders. Okay,
no, okay. We're good. Yeah, we can see he's got his over there. We're great.
Thank you, sir. No, you're good. You're good. Thank you. All right. So I'm going to actually pull up. So we got the Titans next. All right. Let me pull up.
Let's see here.
If I'm here, where's Tim Okafor at?
Tim Okafor is not here. He is in the comments.
Okay.
Let's see.
I was just curious.
And actually, you have a second one. Can you do the comments while I'm?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Unrendered. Thanks for joining the show. As soon as I told Jared to do the comments, I clicked one.
See?
Thanks for joining the show. This is a new face on YouTube, watching from San Diego, California. Go Browns. We appreciate you joining our live draft special. We are live on location in Sebring, Ohio, at the Brickhouse. We're going to be broadcasting throughout most of the draft tonight.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. We are brought to you by Labatt Blue Light and Max Edge Realty, the JC Group. We are part of the Big Play Network.
Do you want to, before we really get in close to our pick, do you want to do our special segment with the dog of the week? Or did you not type that up in time yet?
So I did not type up the dog of the week yet.
Oh,
that's to come. That's to come.
Oh.
All
we'll
right.
give away a cat.
We'll get no. So normally we do a dog of the week, and with all the commotion, I forgot to upload the pictures that we need for our dog of the week during the regular season. If you don't normally watch a show, we have an offensive and defensive dog of the week for every show. That's the offensive and defensive MVP of the game the Sunday prior.
Yep.
And then we have a dog of the week. That's our City Dogs of Cleveland dog of the week. We feature an adoptable dog every single week. So I don't know. Tim Okafor may show up. He's not too far away. We'll see what happens. But all right, the Titans pick is in, but we don't know what it is yet. After that, we got to watch.
He gets it faster than I do over here. So
does he?
Yeah,
okay,
I got the live
tracker.
tracker.
So we'll watch that.
Yeah. I think Tennessee probably goes defense. I think they go linebacker. They got Traylon Burks last night, so I think they go on the opposite side.
So, well, and to go back to what we were talking about before I accidentally changed the subject, Jeremy Ruckert, tight end, could be 4th round target. All right, with our 4th round pick. I personally have them taking Jalen Weidermeyer. That's a tough one to get out. Texas A&M in the 6th round. There are some guys I think on day 2 that they're going to be more, or day 3, I'm sorry, that they're going to be more interested in.
Yeah, you can still get a premium tight end in the draft. It's still possible.
All right, so Titans are taking Roger McCreary, cornerback. That doesn't affect us a whole lot. You know, man, the run on wide receivers yesterday was insane. And then you have the Eagles trading for A.J. Brown.
Yes.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
have the Eagles trading for A.J. Brown.
They'd signed it in the long term after
Yeah.
they did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you see that video of Mike Vrabel?
No.
Oh, he
Mike
was
Vrabel-
pissed.
Oh, he
was like just
was
chilling,
mad.
like, I don't want this to happen.
Did he have a dip in?
I don't know. I
Probably.
don't know. Mike Vrabel was not happy. Now, not only that, you had Baltimore. Baltimore traded Hollywood Brown to Arizona.
Mhm.
So,
Yep.
you know, we had some player movement, and then we had a run on wide receivers. Crazy.
Who got the best wide receiver from yesterday?
From yesterday?
Yeah, who got the steal?
You're
Maybe
Northeast-
Eagle AJ Brown.
I
That
don't
was a
know.
steal.
You're in Northeastern Ohio. There's so many. We're surrounded by Ohio State homers. You got to be careful here.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
I
if
like
you
Wilson better
Ask
than
that
Olave
question.
then.
You like Wilson better than
Yeah,
Olave?
yeah, I would put over Olave.
Who?
Yeah. Well, he went before him. Well, I mean, him, so it must be better, right?
Jared-
Not bad.
All right. So
No, it's okay.
no. Who was it that Matt was calling a bus last night?
Olave.
Olave. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So.
It's all right. I told him I'd slap him in the face when he gets here. So.
All right. Matt is going to be joining us remotely. We have French here with us, French Golden, Ginger Stock Football Podcast. Here pretty soon, we're going to bring in Ryan Angelo. He is a contributor at dawgstable.com. We are also going to have Andy Gibbs from dawgstable.com coming in at some point. Hopefully, we hear from Always Positive Jay, Voice of the Land
Hopefully.
Podcast, Kevin Arnold.
Kevin texted me, and I have not seen what it was yet, so he
Okay.
might be asking for a link. So give
Okay.
me 1 second.
All right. So we have some outstanding guests coming up. We're going to be here for a little while, so we hope you stick with us and hang out and check out the draft with us. All right, so the Jets have their pick in,
Yep.
and that is pick 36. We are pick 44.
Man, the Jets had a good draft yesterday.
You think? Yeah, I mean, I think the consensus is that it
Yeah.
was awesome. Like,
Yeah, it was badass.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
you know,
And you know something? I'm joking around with all of them, like the Jets are the Jets. They're going to screw this up somehow. Then they actually had a good draft. I'm like, all right.
well, I mean, they
can't
ended
say
up
anything.
basically with three guys that are top 10 prospects, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
the
and they
one
got-
slid. The one slid.
Jermaine Johnson from Florida
Yeah,
State.
probably
That's
that
a
tag
steal.
that he was
Probably. He has no style, but
right.
no, that's a steal they got later in the round.
So, yeah, we are joined by a ton of Browns fans here at the Brickhouse Bar and Grill. We're all drinking Ice Cold Labatt Blue
Actually, there's
beers.
Jay right now. Text me when you guys want me on.
Okay, so I will send it. Tell him to check his Twitter DMs because that's the easiest way to send it.
Say he's listening live.
Okay.
Check your Twitter.
Check your
DMs.
Twitter DMs. Always positive, Jay. All right, so
Oh, they went to commercial, didn't they?
they went to commercial.
Oh.
It's the
Uh-oh.
suspense factor. You know what I wish they would do? I wish that they would do for the NFL draft. Like, I wish they would do like Super Bowl commercials, like to where the whole thing is.
I wish they did it like the Golf Channel, where you can actually still watch them play golf while you're watching a commercial. Like, why can't we do that?
Right.
Like,
Little picture in picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Looks like the Jets are about to announce it, and now it looks like the Texans pick is in. So momentarily, we're going to find out who do the New York Jets take.
This is crazy.
All right. So I sent it Always Positive J. The link Always Positive J is with the Voice of the Land podcast, also Team Big Play.
Yes.
If you're on Twitter, you definitely know who Always Positive J is.
You might want to send that link also to Dave,
Okay.
just in case
All
he
right.
gets a chance to hop in here with us.
Just in case. I will send that out.
You know what's really nice about this?
Whoa.
Steve Smith Jr. just posted on Twitter that the
Whoa.
Carolina Panthers are going to land Baker Mayfield. All right.
I was
So
hoping that was happening.
listen. All right. Since we're talking about that, before anything happens, French, you are the lone person here outside of. I know we have some Ravens and Steelers fans out in the crowd. Because I know, but
Yeah.
but you're the non-Browns fan here, right? You have the outside perspective on Baker Mayfield, where we all have this, the regional and local
Yeah, for sure.
consensus is not good.
Yeah.
Right. From the outside looking in, is not a Browns fan. What do you view the Baker Mayfield situation? How do you view it? What are your thoughts on it? And what do you think about Baker Mayfield? And where do you think he ends up?
So the whole Baker Mayfield situation, I think he's a good quarterback. Obviously, what happened? It looks like the Jets got Breece Hall. That's a great pickup, actually. Good for the Jets.
First running back off.
Yep.
All
First running back. What a beast. Baker Mayfield. I always thought he was a top quarterback. I love his attitude and tenacity. What Cleveland did. I don't know if I look at they did him wrong. They did from a moral perspective, from a business move. They're just trying to get the best quarterback they could. What worries me is I think Baker Mayfield will be fine. I think he'll go Carolina, take this job from Sam Darnold. I think wherever he goes, he will be a starter and be successful. The one thing I worry about if for some reason, like if he stays, looks like he might not, he might go to Carolina, is the worry is like, is he gonna stay in Cleveland? Is he gonna show up for work? But
French, you dragged some Bengals fans in here. David Orr says, "Who day?"
Oh, hey,
He said, "Shout out to French Golden there."
Hi.
Not to interrupt, but hey, Red Leg, thanks for joining the show. Red Leg's been a fan of the show for a long time. All right, continue, please.
Yeah, no, you're good, man. I think Carolina. I just thought maybe Indianapolis was actually going to be a better fit for Baker Mayfield out of everything. It sucks because you guys are losing a good quarterback. But with him, I just he did play injured last year. To his defense, I mean, he played through massive injuries. Tried to win. They won some big games last year, even with him hurt. But wherever he lands, man, I think he's going to be successful. Because he's just because the Browns are just going to eat it if he stays. Right. If he just doesn't show up to work, they're going to eat it. They don't want to do that. Seems like the Browns are trying to just make amends and just separate the sides. They're trying to get Baker Mayfield to a better place. Baker Mayfield wants to be in a better place. But I even listening to his podcast on the You Never Know podcast with Mike. I mean, his attitude's good.
So all right. So a big debate in Cleveland, not to beat a dead horse, but you're the outside perspective.
For sure,
right?
Yeah.
Like you're not Browns Twitter, you're not a Browns Facebook group, you're not we talk to the same people all the time. Outside looking in, was him going on the podcast like a shit move? Like, is that bad? Does that?
No, I don't think it was a shit move. I just think he can do whatever he wants, and if he wants to go on a podcast with his friend, he can go on the podcast, talk with his friend.
I mean, that's why we have this podcast, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, imagine this: if he actually goes on ESPN or Undisputed or whatever the case may be, he's gonna get grilled, and he's going to have like 10, 15 segments to answer his questions with his podcast. He says some things, and then he's like, you know what, maybe I shouldn't have said that about the cubicle scenario.
Yeah,
but I think he's just realistic, man. I think he'll be fine if he ends up going to Carolina. If that's the rumor, good for him, man. I mean, I know you guys don't want to lose him, but you guys got a quarterback already now. You can't do anything about it.
Yeah. And the Texans, Texans took a safety.
Okay. Yeah, because Justin Reed went to the Kansas City Chiefs, so they needed to fill that position.
All right, so we're at pick 38.
Yep, Atlanta's on the pick.
For pick 44 for the Browns, unless they move up. The Falcons pick is in. Part of what's nice about the second and third round is things start to move a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. We have 3 picks tonight. If this is the first time watching the show, and I know we have a lot of new viewers, and I'm seeing the viewer count going up on our end, just to let you know, we go live normally every Tuesday at 8 p.m. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. And we are everywhere Big Play is. Ben Fanjoy, thanks for joining the show. We love you, Ben. Appreciate you watching. We are a live Cleveland Browns roundtable discussion show. So what we do is normally when we're not doing a special, we will post a link in the comments. You can actually join the show. You can actually join the show and video chat with us. Anybody can join. And really, you guys, the viewers, control the show via the comments. You can ask us questions. We'll address them, display the comments. You can come on the show and ask us questions or bring up topics. It's kind of like calling into the radio, but it's video. So that is the premise of our show, the Dawgs Table. All right. So Atlanta's picks in, but we don't know who it is. Chicago is on the clock. And all right.
Let's see. I don't know. Do you think Atlanta takes another wide receiver? I mean, they got London, but I mean, they still got Russell Cage. But that's not the best wide receiving core in the NFL, man. They can upgrade on that position too.
Can you post my wife's comment?
I did.
Oh, you did? Sorry.
Yeah,
I must have accidentally clicked out of it. So Nicole is my wife. Lila my daughter left the comment, so appreciate you joining Lila. Got to give a shout out to the little ones on the show.
I had my little hands here earlier. They went back with Mama.
So, all right. So before we get any further, and in just a minute, we're going to bring in Ryan for a few minutes. So the Brickhouse. We are in Sebring, Ohio.
Yes.
It's not a town. It's a village, right?
Yes.
Like it's not a town.
Like it's like a fart in the wind and you could go right by it.
Yes. However, this is one of the best hidden gems of any little small village I've ever come across.
The food is phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
You got a nice horseshoe bar here. Everybody is so polite and they're accommodating to us, which, who does that for us? I mean,
absolutely.
As soon as we walk in, they got a table for our
these
whole
guys
family.
again.
Yeah. They got a table for our whole family. Everybody's here at the bar, engaged, watching the draft, giving us thumbs up and everything else. I mean, this is a great place to be. I love it. Like when you said, "Hey, let's do a draft special there," I'm like, "Hell to the yeah, let's do it."
And the last time we were here, you fell in love with, go figure, the Clevelander burger.
Oh yes,
so
I did. That is a burger with the fried bologna on top of it, some coleslaw, and some Dijon mayo, some spicy mayo on top of it. It was, you might want to look at the menu hard. Look the menu hard.
All right. Let's go ahead and bring Ryan in for a few minutes. Ryan, are you ready? All right. French, we'll bring you back on here in just a little bit. And
here I can mute it until he sits down.
Yeah. So that was French Golden Ginger's Talk Football Podcast. We are bringing in Ryan. He is. Yep.
Let me unmute him now that I can.
Yep.
Gentlemen, how we doing?
Good.
Outstanding. We appreciate you coming down to join the show.
Absolutely.
You are
Hey, first time meeting you. What's going on, brother?
Yeah, we know each other virtually. He's a contributor for dawgstable.com, and lots of great content coming. We launched a brand new website, and we're going to bring you the latest Cleveland Browns news, analysis, rumors, everything from around the league. Plus, we post the replays of our live show on the website. We brought on a couple. We brought all right.
Are you seeing this?
Hookers and Blowberry is here.
With my hoodie.
With your hoodie. All right. So, we launched a website and Ryan came on board, and we have, I think, 8 or 10 writers now, a couple editors, outstanding content. We posted a ton of Browns prospect profiles. We did our 7-round mock draft.
We did.
All right. So only a few picks left until we get to the Cleveland pick.
There we go. There's one of the guys that might have went to the Browns.
I know there was a couple people online that really wanted that guy. So
so Falcons take Arnold. Do you know how to say his last name?
Beaky?
Yeah, there's so many tough names nowadays.
I'm not
all right,
sure on that one.
So Ryan, give me your thoughts on the draft so far. What you like, what you don't like. How does it affect the Browns, and who are you hoping to see as the Cleveland Brown at pick number 44 here shortly?
Oh man, I think first reaction of the draft so far is the New York Jets are absolutely killing it.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't hate on what they're doing right now. The Breece Hall pick just earlier in this drive or this round has been fantastic for them. They killed the first round. They're so far killing the second round. But the big thing that surprised me so far that's happened is the Ravens getting rid of Marquise Brown. I think that is very interesting because their wide receiver core is in probably worse shape than most of the teams out there.
Yeah.
And to get rid of him is just, to me, really strange. I don't know if they're going to make a run at like Deebo Samuel or something of that nature. But there was I think that it's going to have a big effect on the AFC North here. So
absolutely, it's going to have a huge effect. And
what did you guys think about them actually getting that center from Iowa? Like I thought that was probably the smartest thing they could do because everybody looks at it as like, oh, he's just a center. No, that's the anchor. Your offensive line for the next 12 to 15 years.
Right. I mean, they're known for having a pretty solid offensive line. Most years. So.
Yeah. And you have to when you're former MVP starting quarterback, you probably hope is your franchise quarterback. You would think who doesn't have an agent and doesn't have a fifth year option yet.
Right.
you gotta give him some help. Now, I don't think he cared for the trade. And actually, you know what? There may be a little bit to dig into here because Hollywood Brown liked to tweet about moving on from Greg Roman. So there may be trouble in paradise with the coaching staff.
This. Rumor is that I saw last night that he actually asked for the trade.
Yeah, he did. He said it 3 months before he asked for a trade because he didn't like the offense.
Well, there you go. I think that definitely caught Lamar by surprise, though. I don't think he was ready for that by any
Chris
means.
Spann, I think the Bears could take our wide receiver choice. Mine is Sky Moore. I don't know who yours is, Chris. I'd love to know. And Chris, I did something just for you and the rest of the Facebookers. I got your guys' back because we do. I'm pointing because I'm excited to tell them. I'm excited to tell Chris and Craig and the other Facebookers what we did. So we do a segment normally, our weekly Twitter poll.
Yes.
And we post a poll. Everybody votes. We go over the results and we play little games with it and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Facebook doesn't have a poll feature by default. So we created a special Facebook group for all the Dawgs Table fans and following and everything like that. We are going to be expanding our weekly Twitter poll to Facebook. So, Chris, you will now get to vote. Same with you, Craig Foster. Same with everybody else on Facebook. We do have a lot of Facebookers.
Gotta include the Facebookers.
Gotta include the Facebookers. YouTube, I mean, you don't do anything but videos. So, like, there's never going to be a YouTube poll, right? Hey, Mom. Hey.
Is that your mom?
That's my mom. Now, you know what? So normally your mom says, "Hi, son."
I know.
I don't know that my mom's ever joined the show.
That's awesome.
Right.
So you asked me who I think the Browns were going to pick at 44.
Yeah.
I like to live on the wild side. I like to be a little bit different. I'm going to predict it's not going to be a wide receiver.
Not going to be a wide receiver. You go an edge, interior defensive line.
I think it's going to be a defender. It may not even be a defensive lineman. But I do not think it's going to be a wide receiver. That's just my guess. Obviously, I don't know anything about it, but that's what I'm going to go with.
So you did your 7-round mock draft.
I did.
And originally you had Treylon Burks.
I did.
And he's obviously not available
Not
now.
available.
So what shifted your perspective from wide receiver? Is it the best prospect available? Or have you just changed your mind? Like what's leading you to this thought?
I think it's just the run on the receiver so far has changed my mind. I think that Andrew Berry, just thinking more into it after I put my mock out, I think he just likes to think outside the box, and it's never what you exactly think. He's not the type of GM that does the exact thing that is going to happen. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't come off that way. He likes to think outside the box. He likes to do things his own way. So I wouldn't be shocked if he does something different and he's got his eye on somebody specific and he goes after that guy and. Who knows? But I could be talking, out my butt, and it'll be a wide receiver. So, we'll see how it goes.
There's only one way to find out, and time will tell.
Right. We're getting close. I'm ready.
Another cornerback off the board. The last few picks, I don't think really affected us a whole lot at all. Really, the Green Bay Packers selecting Christian Watson might have given us some clarity on a few things.
Yep.
Other than that pick, and Logan Hall was picked. Other than those two guys, I don't think. I think every other pick has pushed the guys that we're probably targeting closer
what
to us.
What do you guys think the next round of quarterbacks are going to be? Is it going to be – no, I'm being serious.
Yeah,
Matt Corral will probably be the next one, I would say.
I was going to say, is it just going to run off? Because, the theory is, if you liked him at, 33, 34, you might as well just take him in the first round and get the fifth-year option if you wanted them.
Right.
But obviously, nobody wanted those guys. So now how far do you think they're going to drop?
You had two Seattle on a row, Indianapolis.
And while we're doing this, we've been live for about 45 minutes. 45 minutes now. There's only one way for us to know that our sound and video is working good. If you could give us a thumbs up in the comments, let us know that you can see us and you can hear us.
Now, Craig.
Norman's here.
Norman. God, I love Norman.
I love Norman too.
I love Norman. Norman's a regular viewer, and we love Norman. He comes on the show a lot. Thanks for joining the show, Norman.
I think an interesting pick would be a David Ojabo, somebody who at one point had a first-round grade. if he's there at 44.
Mhm.
You could see that. He's hurt though, correct?
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's going to be shelved for years.
So he was the guy he was the one that became viral because he fell down and nobody paid attention.
That's right. Yeah, everybody just kind of walked away.
Everybody walked away and they're like, "Oh, torn ACL."
Yeah.
We got bigger things to worry about than watching you squirm on the ground.
Yes. Yeah, that could be an interesting pick, but it's
what's out.
Again, I think he's probably going to do something different. I don't know
because that's the argument, because like if he had a top 10 grade on him,
right?
And then he blew out his Achilles, and everybody's like, what are we going to do with the belt?
Right.
Well, should the Browns draft you or not? Well, we're win now mode. Why are we waiting?
Right.
Here?
That's the argument. Yeah.
But you're going to get a top 10 talent in a year.
Right.
What does it matter? Like right now, you can piece it together for 1 year.
Right. That's a Barry move.
All right. So we have the Seahawks on the clock. Chicago selects a cornerback.
Oh, that's a lot of hugs.
Now.
Hey, I see my uncle in the chat.
Oh, Mr.
Louis,
Angelo. Thanks for joining. Appreciate the kind words. So Seattle's on the clock, and they have back-to-back picks here. They have pick number 40. They have pick number 41. After that, pick number 42, is it the Colts pick or the Browns pick?
We'll find out.
So we will find out, because the guy that was pissing everybody off last night in our Slack channel, telling everybody what the pick is 5 minutes early. You're like, I don't want to know.
I don't want to know yet.
I don't want to know.
I like to watch.
I want to know who he knows, because every single one was right, and he was like 5 or 6 minutes early
Don't
on
give him
every
that much
single
credit.
one.
He's just on Twitter. That's all he's doing.
Is that Twitter knows?
On Twitter. Oh yeah, there's tons
5
of them
minutes
on
early.
There. Jordan Schultz, all those guys on Twitter. They'll put it on a couple minutes early.
All right. Sorry, Matt.
He may have his sources, but
I don't know. We'll find out. I'm just giving him a hard time. Hopefully he's listening in. He plans on joining the show later, so we'll see. We will also have did Always Positive Jay has the link, but we have not seen him yet.
We have not seen him yet.
We have some other folks coming on.
Do you guys think that Seattle might trade that next pick? Trade down?
No, man.
I mean, with
you gotta
back-to-back
feel
picks,
like Seattle needs a lot of defensive help, though.
Yeah, but they went crazy there in the first half with him.
Is this the Malik Willis spot?
Man, this is
come on.
That would be a very interesting pick.
Yeah, we have one quarterback off the board so far.
Yeah.
They're reeling from the Russell Wilson trade, that situation. They now have Drew Lock.
Yeah.
Right? They have Drew Lock, and they have Geno Smith?
Yeah.
Drew Lock and Geno Smith, essentially. So, quarterback's a position of need, and they've been named as a popular trade partner for the Cleveland Browns. So if the Cleveland Browns are going to move up at all, and really we're only a few picks away, it's probably going to be, Seattle needs a quarterback. They've been linked to Baker Mayfield. The Giants at 43, one pick ahead. I don't know if we move up one spot. They would have to really like a guy to move up one spot. But New York Giants is my dark horse to land Baker Mayfield. They didn't pick up Daniel Jones' fifth-year option.
Okay.
And Kadarius Toney, one of those we were talking earlier. Andrew Berry likes those disappointing first-round picks.
We did.
Jay said he will come on after our pick at 44.
After our pick. Okay. Outstanding.
John Beachy. All right.
Yeah. A lot of people like him. Okay. A lot of people like him, and he's coming off also. Is his an ACL or an Achilles? I think it's an ACL.
I think it's an ACL.
I think it's an ACL. Yeah. A lot of people like him. I really like Sky Moore. I really like Pickens also. All right, edge. Yeah, so Seattle takes an edge, and Seattle's once again on the clock. So we're getting closer and closer to this Brown pick. Now, I like Sky Moore. George Pickens, a lot of people love
Everybody wants
George Pickens. Now, here's my thing. George Pickens is like Jarvis Landry when it comes to taunting, but he doesn't just taunt. He throws fists.
Yeah.
Every single like he is a ticking time bomb. So the touchdowns have to be worth it, to offset, those penalties. He's a fiery guy, and you gotta love his passion. But if he's the definition of unsportsmanlike, and you know what? When it comes to that, I like that fight. But at the same time, you got to be a smart football player to play for Kevin Stefanski.
And you got to think of it this way. Andrew Berry has pretty much shifted everybody known for drama out of the organization at this point. So does he bring somebody else in because of the talent potential, or does he keep with the trend of kind of keeping the drama on the outside into this next season? You know, he goes after guys like Amari.
Hey, hold on. Yeah, he pushed a lot of drama out, but he also brought a lot in too.
What's that?
I'm just saying, he brought Watson in. Isn't that not a lot of drama?
He's not character-wise, personality-wise on the field. I don't think. I don't.
You're
think
talking that
in the
guy.
locker room, things like that. Yeah.
I got you.
I mean, obviously, that's a dramatic addition to the team. You know, there's a lot that goes into that, but you know, I would say that.
I got a penny.
Oh, well, fine. I didn't want to text him anyways. I didn't want to talk to him anyways after his shitty Olave take.
Oh.
Lots of moving parts here. All right. I am going to get up. I'm going to hand out a couple things to some of our friends in the audience. All right. Real quick. I will help you out there. Bring Matt in and see if you can get the bottom of whether or not he's creepy.
Kenneth Walker, running back.
Running back.
That's a good pick.
Really good pick.
You know what? I'm not going to get up yet because we're too
so
close. We're too
so
close. I'm not going to get up yet.
The anticipation's killing me.
Yeah. What you call it, 44. Drake Jackson or Sky Moore is Ben Fanjoy's pick. I'm looking for Sky Moore. Fatty, who are you looking for?
I'm looking for Sky Moore too.
Sky Moore. Ryan? You want edge, right? Is it Ojabo?
Oh, it's so tough, man. I'm going to go outside the box and say defensive tackle.
Defensive tackle. Interior defensive line. All right.
I'm glad you haven't brought up my mock
just
draft
because
yet.
I like to go outside the box. I try to.
Because my guy's still there, but I think he's supposed to go in the third round.
But who knows? Andrew Berry is a wizard, and I have full trust in him. So whoever he picks.
It's not that the salary cap's fake. It's that Andrew Berry just owns the salary cap.
I think he actually sets the cap out from his laptop.
Right. So, yeah. All right. Norman says only one QB, but they may draft some round 3.
Colts are on the clock.
Colts are on the clock. Seattle neglected to go quarterback when they could have. They had their pick outside of Kenny Pickett.
Right.
And they could have taken one. They chose not to.
I think it's a fit issue. I mean, I guess Willis kind of fits the mold of the Russell Wilson type player, but they got rid of him. So he may be trying to go in a different direction. It's tough.
All right. And then, Matt, just give us a thumbs up when you're ready to come in. I see you down there in the dog pen. Once you're all set up, just give us a thumbs up. And, all right. So Indianapolis is on the clock. Indianapolis, they're not going to go wide receiver, right?
No,
I don't think
I would be shocked if they did. I don't think they need it. They have Michael Pittman, young up-and-coming receiver.
Campbell.
Paris Campbell. Do they still have T.Y. Hilton? Is he still there?
I think so.
Okay. He's on
he
his
might be a
last
free
legs,
agent unless he re-upped.
I can't remember, to be honest
with you. But if you want disappointing Ohio State receivers, look to the Colts roster.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't know if it's necessarily their fault though.
I'm picking on Jared. Jared gets upset if I say anything about an Ohio State guy.
It's because he's a Michigan fan. That's why.
I'm not a Michigan fan.
Yeah,
I don't like Ohio State or
yeah.
Michigan.
Yeah, it sounds like you're a Michigan fan.
No, I'm neutral. Ohio State fans are the Steelers fans of college football,
That's not
and it's so
necessarily
easy.
true.
It's so easy to get them. Look at this. This is how easy it is to get you guys frazzled.
Alabama fans are horrible.
No, I don't want to see. That's what a Steelers fan would say.
Oh yeah.
All right, so Ohio State fans are the Steelers fans of college football. I'm just saying.
I bet you love baby hands.
I'm going to get beat up when I walk outside.
Your comments
They're going to tell me there's going to be 6 guys waiting for me.
Reconsidering this podcast, guys.
You know what's really funny? What you don't know is I had a sock full of quarters.
All right. Norman, you heard me. Norman. I stand by it. All right.
I'm actually really intrigued by this Colts pick. I'm curious.
Let's bring in.
Vikings are now on the clock.
So that was a trade.
Yep.
So the Colts trade.
Interesting.
Welcome, Matt Wilson, Dawgs Table contributor. How you doing, Matt?
Good. How are you?
Outstanding. We can hear you and we can see you. So we are good to go. Now, Matt, you wrote a ton of content for dawgstable.com. Lots of Browns draft prospect profiles, scouting reports, things like that. Thank you, Jared, for
Not a problem. I took care of that for you.
I'm focused on talking to Matt here. Matt, real quick, introduce yourself. Where does your love of football come from? I know you played football. And what do you think of the draft so far and what's going on here? The Browns did not get that Colts pick.
Well, my name is Matt Wilson, and I've been basically a Browns fan since I was like 2 years old. I'm originally from Cleveland, living in Virginia now. Grew up playing football, pee-wee, high school, arena football, basically everything except the NFL and CFL. But as far as the draft, I think it's pretty chalk. Like, I feel like everything after pick like 20 last night is just almost best player available. Yeah.
So, and by chalk, you mean, relatively predictable.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Yeah. And that's a term you hear a lot in fantasy football, DFS, gambling, things like that. But yeah, so chalk, everything's been pretty predictable. Now, Matt, who do you think that we're 2 picks away? What do you think is going to happen here with now the Minnesota Vikings at 42, the Giants at 43, and the Browns at 44?
That's tough. All I know is that I hope Pickens falls to us.
Pickens is your guy?
Yes,
all
definitely. Right. So wait, who do we got on? It's the Vikings. Yeah. I didn't realize that the Vikings just traded up.
Yeah. So the Vikings got that Indianapolis Colts pick.
Could this be the quarterback?
Vikings. Yeah. I don't know. It could be. Now, consensus is they could move on from Kirk Cousins. I like Kirk Cousins. You guys, you can give me all the shit you want for it, but I like Kirk Cousins. I know that he may be on his way out there. So, like, they could be going quarterback.
Bring somebody in, let him sit behind him another year or two.
Right.
Desmond Ridder.
Interesting.
He's the priority guy out there.
Yeah.
I'd say either quarterback or DB here, like Andrew Booth or Roger McCreary. Okay. Let's see. It should be happening.
Yeah, be coming soon.
Got to be coming soon.
Come on.
Now, did the A.J. Brown and Hollywood Brown moves surprise you?
The Hollywood Brown more than the A.J. Brown did. I still don't understand really why Baltimore did that. But
gotcha.
I can understand why Tennessee would have, but that was just the Marquise Brown one was really, really confusing me.
Yeah. All right, so the pick is in for. Where'd that come from?
I don't know. That's not us.
Oh, I think somebody's got the wrong remote at the bar.
Well, it looks like we are about to, yeah.
I hope you appreciate it.
All right.
The significance of me being here was that 50 years ago.
On this one, yeah. Or wherever it's coming from. Yeah.
I know what you're thinking. I am pretty good for
I feel like I'm inside the woofer
now.
Inside the woofer. That's a good way to put it. Inside the woofer.
I think that's an old Dane Cook joke.
I love Dane Cook. Dane Cook was a funny guy. All right, so the Vikings pick is in. We are getting so close to pick 44.
Can't take it anymore.
Can't take it anymore.
Can't do it.
Biting our nails.
Yeah, my heart's beating like insanely fast.
All right.
What?
I was going to try to turn Matt up in the headphones.
There we go.
That
Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good. It wasn't on your end. It was on ours.
Oh, okay, good.
All right.
I really wanted to be Ritter. I don't know why.
It would be a good pick, to be honest.
I know.
I mean, I feel like that would be a great fit for him.
Yeah.
Fit all the way.
Sorry for the delay. We're all kind of enamored by what the heck's
Yeah,
going on here.
we're like zoned in. We're getting so close. We're like, what's it going to be? They say when you're live, like you shouldn't have dead air. We are breaking all the rules right now, and I think our viewers understand because they're doing the same thing.
You're supposed to be the professionals. I'm just here.
Ryan's like, I'm just here so I don't get fined.
What part of this face? Hey, what part of this face looks professional?
Hey,
Right.
it's your podcast, sir. Sir, could you please read the pick?
Oh, is their mic
please.
off?
No, she's trying to get him to read the card so they can move on.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's trying to hurry him along. That's like the award shows when
You
they
gotta
start
play
playing the
orchestra-
music.
Yeah, I guess they're playing the orchestra music for him.
Okay.
Wow.
Back. All right.
Yeah,
All
not a bad pick.
So Andrew Booth,
Oh,
cornerback,
yeah.
Clemson. The Vikings traded up to 42
That's
with
interesting.
the Indianapolis Colts to take
Hey,
Andrew
Norman.
Booth Jr.
He's
What's
taking-
here? Throw up the comments so that we can see them.
Let's
All right,
see.
he's taking too long.
That's an interesting trade up.
Sam said they signed Cousins to a new contract, but it's just a 1-year extension.
Yeah, I mean, it's not long term by any means. You know, they probably should have. Well, Cousins not quick to commit to anything long term.
No.
No, and now with this trend with quarterbacks going to all the fully guaranteed money,
Right.
when he pioneered that concept, I mean, all right, Kirk Cousins is to me a good quarterback, but he may be the best negotiator in the NFL when it comes to nipping at his agent heels to get certain things done.
Absolutely. He's filthy rich. Filthy rich.
Definitely.
All
right.
So 43's up
I believe
next.
this is the second Clemson defensive back that the Vikings have drafted. I think they got McKenzie when he came out as well.
Isn't that the one that Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave just torched?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure that. No, Matt, I heard that just right.
Yeah.
Glad he's being.
That was a rough game for the Clemson secondary. That's for
So,
sure.
if you guys could just in the comments give me a thumbs up or thumbs down if the background noise is too loud. We want to make sure you guys can hear us. All right, so the New York Giants.
Wow.
Oh,
Wandale
wow. All right.
Oh,
Okay. All right. So listen, the Cleveland Browns are on the clock.
Everybody that everybody's been talking about is on the board.
Everybody is there. So Wandale Robinson goes to the New York Giants. We have George Pickens there. We have Sky Moore there. We have Ajabo there. We have a number of guys that we've talked about ad nauseum that we can bring in. And let's just look while we're at it. Let's look at the 7-round mock draft that the Dawgs Table staffed it. Ryan, you had Traylon Burks. He's no longer available. That's a scratch. Travis Jones was who A.D. Gibbs had.
I will say my backup was Jackson, though.
Okay, Drake Jackson.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then Griffin, he had George Pickens. He's there. Skyler, George Pickens. He's there. Jared Bates, Nick Benito, Edge, Oklahoma. Ryan Murphy, Sky Moore. I'm with Ryan Murphy. Steven Giles, David Ajabo there. Me, I had Sky Moore. So one of us, I would think one of us will be right.
I won't be.
Right, yeah.
It won't be you?
No, it won't be.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say.
I know
it
it's not
won't
going
be
to be me.
No.
All right. So
I mean, I put a guy on there that went in the middle of the first round. So
the Cleveland Browns are on the clock. Pick 44. The anticipation is building up. We're excited. So naturally, they're going to trade back. We're going to have to wait longer.
Absolutely.
We'll see what happens.
Yep.
I was
I wouldn't
about
be
to say, I
shocked.
have a bad feeling that might happen.
I wouldn't be shocked.
I mean, this is crazy right now.
That's what I'm telling you. Andrew Berry's he's out of the box, man.
All
And like
right.
you guys were saying, like if Andrew Berry woke up this morning and had to make a big board
Hey,
for
French.
just today,
Can
it
you
would
help?
be every single person who's on the board right now is available that they'd want.
Right.
So
Right.
Bras on the clock. Craig, I am taking Sky Moore if I'm the Browns.
Matt Corral.
No,
What?
stop. Stop.
Desmond
Stop.
Ritter, baby. Give me Desmond
Stop.
Ritter. Let's go.
Stop.
no.
Just kidding. Just kidding, guys. Just kidding.
As long as it's not one of those Ohio State busts, we're good.
What is wrong? with
I
you?
know, right?
Oh,
I'm
Hey,
picking on you
if I'd have
guys.
known that this was going to happen.
see? Hey, and
I'm
I
just-
didn't sign up for
Once
it.
I start
Every week.
digging my hole, I just got to keep digging
Yeah, you keep
until I
digging,
find the
sir.
bottom.
The Texans are now on the clock.
What?
They traded with the Houston
So we
Texans.
traded with the Houston
I
Texans.
knew it.
That sucks.
All right. So
So now how far back do we go?
the Houston Texans are at pick 44.
And we are now.
Oh, man. They traded out of the pick. We're trying to figure out where they went
Oh
to.
my God, where'd we go?
So the Texans are picking now at 44.
Are they not in this?
Man, is Andrew Berry best friends with the Texans front office now? Like, are they
I
buddies?
mean, we have not given this team enough picks this year, or what?
I think that they spent some serious time together over this whole Watson scenario, and now they're best friends.
Moly.
Now they're best friends.
I'm going to tell you our worst case scenario right now, and this is something I forgot to say earlier, is if the Baltimore Ravens end up getting a Jabo.
Tim has a great question. Did we get Brandon Cooks out of this? I don't know.
Let's see.
I don't know. Chris Spann, did we just trade Baker?
If we got Brandon Cooks out of that deal, I'm leaving. I'm going to be ecstatic. I will not be able to hold it on
44 with Baker or 44 by
I
itself
don't even
for
care.
Cooks?
Brandon
You
Cooks
don't
is
even- all right.
he is amazing. He is a producer. He's consistent year after year. Doesn't matter who throws him the ball. If you can land him to go next to Amari Cooper, that's a huge addition to the team.
Matt, what are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I mean, it actually is Cooks.
It is Cooks?
No, if it actually is Cooks.
Oh man,
I was going to say that guy doesn't get enough love throughout his entire NFL career. Everywhere he's been, he's just been a stud.
Why? Okay, Matt, here's my question.
Nate Earl just said that the Texans are going to take John Beachy at 44.
All right,
wow.
so Nate Ulrich.
And then Field Yates, pick 44 for pick 68, 108,
All right.
124.
Yeah,
they
so
traded out of the second.
Albert Breer. They traded completely out of the second round, but we added 3 picks. So Andrew Berry's confident he has to be that he's got enough guys that are going to fall there. I mean, that's 3.
It's part of the master plan.
Is
I've been on the boat where I didn't think he was actually going to take a wide receiver high because I think
Another hour. I'm getting another drink.
all right. Grab another drink. Come back. I'm going to bring Andy in here, and then I'll let you talk to Andy and Ryan. So Andy, jump on in here.
I've been on the kick before this all started with that. He's got his eye on a wide receiver he's going to trade for.
Yeah.
I think he's going to bring in a wide receiver on a trade, a younger guy from somewhere, somebody we're not expecting, somebody we're not talking about. I think that's what's going to happen as far as the wide receiver position goes. He may draft somebody, but I never thought it was coming in the second.
Sorry, Craig, it won't let us show
Even though I put
URLs there.
Traylon Burks on my mock draft.
Right. All right, we have Andy Gibbs here. We have myself. I'm Craig Fountain. If you're just joining, I see our viewer counts are going up. I'm Craig Fountain, host of the Dawgs Table Live. We have on this side of me, we have Ryan Angelo, DawgsTable.com contributor, and on this side, we have Andy Gibbs, DawgsTable.com contributor. And on the other screen, we have Matt Wilson, also a DawgsTable.com contributor. All right, Andy, we just traded out of 44. We gained some picks. What are your thoughts on this move?
With who is on the board, I don't quite understand the going backwards.
Oh, hold on one
I
second.
don't think his mic is on.
Jared, what did you do?
Is it on the actual headset?
Leave it to Jared.
Can you guys hear Andy when you're talking? Give me a thumbs up in the comments.
Couldn't hear him in my ears.
I couldn't hear him in my ear. Jared's like, F this board. Nope, that one's off. You should be that one right there.
He doesn't have a mute button on the headset, does he?
No. Okay. All right. Can one of you guys give us a thumbs up in the comments so you guys can hear Andy when he's talking?
Andy, we didn't do this on purpose, buddy.
We didn't do this on purpose. Hey, this is one of those things. We do these live shows, and there's only one way to know, and that's to ask who's on the other end.
Yes.
Anything can happen when we go live.
So Texans wanted a receiver.
Actually,
Yeah.
Matt, can you hear Andy when he's talking? Good.
Hey, Pat, can you hear me?
Barely.
Barely. Okay. I don't think his mic's on. Hey, French, can you flag down Jared for us?
Poor
All right.
guy leaves and he breaks everything.
Chicken
Yeah.
sandwich?
I got food sitting there. You can take my food. Just put it. Yeah. He'll take it.
All right. So I'm not sure what Jared did. Would have been a lot cooler if we got Cooks. Tim, I think that a lot of people would agree with you. And listen, Andy, hang tight, hold that thought. We're going to get you in here as soon as we figure this out. Cooks would have been interesting.
I feel like we would know by now if it was Cooks, though, right?
Yeah, it's not Cooks.
No,
it's not.
It's just
That's-
the 3 picks.
Yeah, it would have been interesting. So Houston Texans did in fact take John Mechie. Baltimore Ravens pick is in. The Lions are on the clock, and we have a little bit of a wait ahead of us. So
I just hope they don't.
This
end
is
up
going
with
to be
Jabba.
interesting.
That's all I care.
All right.
Or Drake action.
So, did you say we have pick 68? I think that's what it was showing to me. So we have 68, which is that's third round, right?
Yeah, that's interesting to me. Now they have 3 third-round picks. Do they package something to come back into the second? Does that make sense?
You know, maybe if the right guy's there, they have the ammunition. You know, there are so many guys that have to be on their board. Maybe they're waiting for 2 or 3 of them to come off the board, and at that point, they probably have another 1 or 2 that they're comfortable taking. And maybe they figure out how to trade up because, you know, why take one of those guys when you have a few guys that you want?
Right.
That could be a scenario. I'm not saying it is, but it could be. You know. All right. Sorry, Andy. Sorry for the technical difficulties here. But I'm looking at the board. I'm looking at the board here to see if I can figure out what happened.
He had to have hit something on the way out. There's nothing on that headset.
I don't think there's anything on the headset. So, yep, you had it on right. You might be the first person that ever put that thing on right. First of all, everybody tries to put it on upside down.
How did Jared break it? Taking it off.
Right?
Right. He's like, I need whiskey. Slammed it down. You know. But all right, we have 3 third rounders now. You are absolutely right there, Norman. Man, this got interesting.
I feel like it's part of the plan, but I wish I knew what he was doing. I wish I knew.
Okay. All right. So for those of you just tuning in, we are the Dawgs Table live show. What's up, Matt? Did you get something?
I don't want to spoil the pick, but.
All right. Okay. Can I? No, I'm gonna put you on the spot, sir. What just happened?
David Ajabo to the Ravens.
All right. The Ravens?
Yep.
All right.
He's gonna be really good there. It's perfect fit.
Yeah.
And we have a Ravens fan celebrating.
They got that's a huge pickup for them.
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
Oh, man.
Hate to see him go to the Ravens. I hate to see him in the NFC or the AFC North at all. That's tough.
All right. I'm going to turn you up, Andy. I think you're on this one. And these guys can tell us in the comments if it helps at all. Maybe Matt, you can tell us. Andy, go ahead and test 1, 2, 3.
Test 1, 2, 3.
Still can't hear him.
Can you hear him? No?
Yeah, there was really 2 guys I didn't want the Ravens to end up with, and it was Jordan Davis and Ajabo.
That's the volume up. That's the mute. See, that muted everybody. That was weird. I don't know what he did. All right. You're a set decoration until he comes back, Andy. But you're a good one, so it's all right. Jared.
You broke it.
Yes, sadly.
We lost sound on that mic. I'm not sure if did you mute something or change anything? No.
I don't have a.
And if we hit this mute button, everything goes away, which is strange. Okay. All right. No, it's a board issue.
Test 1. Test.
Make sure that's in there good. I'm gonna make sure that this one's good.
Test 1. Test.
That's
better.
it. Got him.
All
You got
right.
it? Oh, there we go.
Hey, everybody.
All right,
Hey.
Andy,
Yeah.
dawgstable.com. Tell us what you think about what just happened.
Well, I did not like Ojabo going to the Ravens. They've actually had sadly, they've had a very good draft with Hamilton and I forget who they got.
Linderbaum.
Yeah.
Yesterday. So, yeah, that's not good. But AB trading back, that's what now 3/3 and 2/4, I think, that we would have gotten out of between that. So I would assume he's looking to move up the board here, either later into the second or just piling picks for players he values later, I guess.
Depth or
All
family
right.
pieces.
We got another edge off the board, defensive end, Joshua Peschel.
Yeah.
Washington Commanders are on the clock. What is with all this McLaurin stuff? You think they're actually going to move McLaurin? There's a lot of McLaurin.
With everything that has happened so far with receivers this year, I would not be shocked, but I don't know.
It's the whole second contract thing. Everybody's either like, do we want to pay them a second contract, pay them $20+ million a year, or do we just want to trade them and go get somebody younger? And this might be the new thing that they do, kind of like with running backs. You don't pick a second contract. So that might be.
I wasn't laughing at you, Andy. Ben Fanjoy commented, "Keep the faith, everyone. Andrew Berry is playing three-dimensional chess."
Absolutely.
I like your attitude, sir.
Yeah, absolutely. Andrew Berry's a smart guy. It's hard to question almost anything he does. Is there something he could do that would make you lose faith in him? Like,
Tough. I mean,
at this point,
it's tough.
Trading
I got
Miles
dragged
Garrett.
through the mud.
Yeah,
I
trade
got
Myles
dragged.
Garrett, I guess.
I got dragged through the mud by Brown's Twitter for calling him an elite general manager a couple months ago.
Yeah. And, I think people lost faith in him for a little bit based on the controversial acquisition of Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
I think because, for the obvious reasons why people might be upset about that.
Right.
But from a football-only perspective, I mean, I don't know how we could, lose faith in him because he's been able to find these gems in the middle rounds and later in the draft.
I mean, he traded for Amari Cooper for a 5th-round pick.
Yeah, and right now the value of
How does that happen for everything that's going on right now?
it's absolutely insane.
It makes him look like an absolute genius when you get a Amari Cooper for a 5th-round pick, and then you got guys that are going for 1st-rounders in the draft.
And I see Nakobe Dean still on there. I had mentioned on Twitter just for fun about a week ago that he's the kind of guy I could see Andrew Berry liking. Now I know it's not a need that we have,
right?
But he's an engineering major. He's a
smart guy.
Got the IQ, but he's got the size similar to like JOK, and I think that's part of the reason why he wasn't as highly sought after.
All right, so I am actually looking up the details for you guys because I don't remember off the top of my head, and I don't want to be wrong. And Google hasn't even updated. That's how.
Of what?
That's how that happened. So I'm trying to see if Twitter can tell me that was Albert Breer that had the details. So let me. Whoops, that's not the right one. All right, so I know we got 68, right? So we 40. Man, these guys tweet so much. Okay, Texans get the 44th pick. Browns get the 68, 108, and 124th. Now, they also already had the 78th in the 99th. So we have
several now.
We have several.
Yeah.
Several third-round picks. What's that?
3.
124th is a third.
No, it's a 4th.
That's a 4th.
Yeah, so I think it's 3 3s and 2 4s.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3 3s, 2 4s.
That's great. I'm fine with that.
It were to be 3 and 3.
Is it 3 and 3?
Because they have two.
Yeah.
They have 78, 99 originally. They just picked up 68.
Yeah, and then they already had 118, I think, as well.
118, I think, is a 4th, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. So
hope that answers your question, Chip.
Very interesting.
Just doesn't seem like a good trade to me. Maybe I'm wrong, says Chris. Man, listen, kind of like I alluded to earlier, maybe they have enough guys on their board that they feel comfortable with taking. Like, if they have more than a few guys on their board that they like, why take one with that pick and not trade back when you know that at some point you have the ammunition to move back up and snag one? So let's say they have 4 guys they're comfortable taking. They're all on the board. They can't decide who they're going to take, or maybe they know who they would take. But like Andrew Berry's probably thinking, hey, I can trade back. And I know that after 2 of these guys come off the board, I can start picking up the phone because there's 2 of our guys left.
Right.
So it's all about acquiring that draft pick. Draft picks are gold. They are golden, especially to Andrew Berry. Washington Commanders pick is in. Alabama defensive tackle.
I didn't hear the name. Darius Mathis.
All right.
Darian Mathis.
Yeah.
All right. Brad Edo is here. More picks to add in a Baker trade to pay less money. I mean, maybe.
You're smart man, Brad.
The Seahawks didn't draft the quarterback in their back-to-back at 40 and 41. So
yeah,
who knows?
And the rumor today was what Texans were in on Baker as well.
Texans are in on Baker. So, I think there's actually.
So Brandon Cooks could still be in the works, guys.
All right. So Brad, here's my thoughts on the Clowney thing. I think there's a wink and nod agreement with Clowney in the front office that he's going to sign after the draft. I think the reason that it's not happening is because edge is one of our most needed positions. I think that they don't want to spoil that, tip their hand on the draft. They want other clubs to wonder. Now, they can be thinking the same thing that I'm saying right now, right? But do they know for sure? They don't. So, Matt, any thoughts on that?
I mean, I agree. The amount of depth at edge rusher in this draft is crazy. A lot of the guys have actually been skyrocketing up draft boards in the last week or two. So, I mean, maybe Barry's comfortable knowing that there's still 5 or 6 defensive ends on the board that he loves. So he's willing to obviously wait. And Fedarian Mathis, who Washington just took, there was a lot of rumors actually that Cleveland loved him actually a little bit more than Jones until they did a little bit more research and realized that he was going to be like 24 and a half at the end of his rookie season. We all know how Barry loves 22-year-olds. He doesn't like to go over, I think the actual age stat that they released was 21.8 years old was the average like first or second draft pick, whether it's in the second round or third round. It's just usually when his first 2 picks come off the board, they're younger than 22. So that really shut out Mathis.
All right. Fatty.
Yeah.
Fatty, while you're waiting to come back in, and we'll bring you back in just a second, you want to give away some T-shirts, maybe some koozies, some things like that?
Oh, he just put you to work.
I just put him to work.
Ooh, I'm glad I'm sitting here and you're not.
He was asking me questions he already knew the answer to earlier, so this is just payback. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. All right, so I think Clowney will be back.
I do.
I think he'll be back.
Yeah.
Man, what a waiting game we have now.
It's tough, man.
I wonder if they could trade back up at any point. We don't know.
You look at the team overall as a whole. This is a different year for the Browns draft. They don't have a ton of need, right? Mm-hmm. They've got very select positions that they need to fill. So I never really thought that they were going to come out of this draft with 8 rookies anyway.
Yeah.
So who's to say that he's not pulling those picks together to make some type of trade for somebody he's got an eye on? He may be looking at more of plug and play versus bringing a rookie in. There's just not a ton of spots right now. I mean, I know you can get depth in the draft and all that, but they're obviously trying to win right now. So who knows? It could be a trade coming.
So Matt, I'm curious, and then Andy, I'll let you answer the same question. Matt, who is still available that's like the biggest surprise to you that they're still out there and available right now?
Probably. There's a few guys actually. Sky Moore and George Pickens I thought would be gone by now, especially when there was that run of receivers in the first round. I had no faith there was going to be those guys here. I know Arnold Ebiketie, Boye Mafe, 2 defensive ends. I believe I gotta check. I think
Ebiketie was drafted. Ebiketie was taken.
Mafe was too. Yeah.
Oh really? Okay. But okay, that stops me there. And I was about to say Jaquan Brisker because he was rising.
He just got
just got taken. Really, the top two receivers George picking Sky Moore, I think, are my most surprising guys.
Okay. Andy,
Yeah.
you agree?
Yeah, those two are definitely two of the names that surprised me. I haven't seen Travis Jones. Did he get selected yet?
He was early, I believe.
Jones was, yeah.
Jones was.
Wasn't he the first pick?
He was a first rounder, wasn't he? Or the first.
First pick in the second, I believe.
I know that was Hall.
Oh,
Logan
no.
Hall.
That's right. You're right.
So if Travis Jones is still on the board, that's surprising to me.
Yes.
Perion Winfrey are two names that were projected for high in the first round or second round. And then Drake Jackson, I don't think he's been picked yet either. So
Real quick, Smiley, to answer your question, thanks for tuning into the show. Texans got the 44th pick. The Browns got the 68th pick, the 108th pick, and they got the 124th pick. So,
Perion Winfrey was actually my pick in my mock for the first third round pick the Browns had this year.
same. I had Sky Moore and then Winfrey, and then I actually went wide receiver again with Alec Pierce after that. So,
Okay.
Tim Unkerfer says he thinks Malik Willis is the biggest surprise as far as who is still available.
yeah, I mean he was
True,
projected possibly a top 15 pick at one point. So it's the fact that he's still available at 50 or 49.
I mean, are we playing the? Are they playing the? Who's going to draft a quarterback at this point game, or Oh man, I just hit a major dilemma here. All right, so the question is, no. All right, we may lose that feed in the bar, but it'll be okay because they got the other stuff going on. That may die, so I'm actually going to pull the feed for a minute so I can charge the iPad. This is.
I guess you could say Jacoby Dean as well is somebody that was a little surprising.
I think the biggest thing with Dean is just the size factor, right? He's
Definitely, yeah.
Your size linebacker. But man, is that guy? Is he hit? And he's fast. He's going to play sideline to sideline for you. I'm on
you.
He's my guy. That's a good.
All right. It's like we're at the Brickhouse in Sebring, Ohio, right? And like, you guys find the place pretty easy. I mean,
I did.
This
Very
is.
easy.
We were joking earlier. This isn't even a town. This is a village, right?
Yes,
Like,
yes.
but this is an absolute hidden gem that you would never
Yes.
know was here if you were just driving by. They have outstanding food. It's a very large bar, very nicely done. We have lots of people coming up. There's like the dinner wave left.
Yeah.
Then we have another wave coming in. I'm
Yes.
like, where is everybody going? Because we're normally like
Right.
packed, and they're starting to come back in. So that's awesome.
See some kiddos. A
Yeah.
lot of Browns fans.
A lot of
Love
Browns
it.
fans.
Love it.
There's a Tim Couch jersey. I see a Tim Couch jersey.
Oh, boy. Nice.
Absolutely. That's Justin. He owns the real estate group that I work for. He's one of our sponsors. He'll be coming on at some point. We have a gentleman that you guys will have to check out. So upstairs here at the Brickhouse, there is a ton of Browns memorabilia upstairs.
Awesome. Really?
An absolute wonderful collection upstairs. Some of it's for sale. So he's got it all on display on the second floor. He'll be coming on the show to tell some stories about some of the things that he's got some interesting signatures and memorabilia that he's
Nice.
actually going to show us
Very cool. Very
at
cool.
some point. Actually, there was a book signing done right here by a couple guys he's going to tell us about. So
Very nice.
right where we're sitting. So pretty cool stuff. Man, this is I
Guys,
can't
we're
believe
just
we
we're
traded
just
back.
getting started.
I can't believe we traded back.
We're getting started right now. Like we're not even there yet. There's so much going on. It's
Oh,
madness.
Nancy.
I'm very antsy. I'm about to do the Will Ferrell thing where I'm like,
I don't know what to do with
Oh,
my hands. Yeah. Yesterday I was like, fine, I'll just watch the first round. I know we're not going to
Right.
do anything, but I'm like, at least halfway through the second round, we'll have something, and now, I mean, it might be 10:30 before we have anything,
It's all right. I dig it.
it's going to be a marathon. They're like, when are you wrapping up? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Yeah.
See what happens. We're gonna have fun.
We got 2 rounds of bliss.
2 rounds of bliss. I'm gonna bring. So we actually have some giveaways going on. All right, something we can do. Let me pull it up real quick. we have to pick a winner for something. So I held a caption contest.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
You're not eligible. I'm
I know.
sorry.
I know.
We can't be eligible. Okay. Let me pull this up. We held a caption contest, and I just have to find it.
And then after this, if you want to kick me for somebody else, I got food waiting on me.
Oh yeah,
Bring me back
absolutely,
whenever.
absolutely. We're gonna bring Jared back in, and then there's
Absolutely.
some other people we're gonna talk to. We need to bring Hookers and Blowberry in. As soon as he's done, I see him. I'll grab him for you, and then
As long as you promise to let me come back and make a fool of myself again.
oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And you know what? We're gonna be here live until they kick us out, pretty much. So like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna mingle. I'm gonna give some stuff away to some of the folks that are here to watch. We got lots of Browns fans in here. We're sponsored by Labatt Blue, so we are giving away all kinds of Labatt Blue gear, T-shirts, frisbees, koozies, all the Labatt. Okay, we still have our larger ticket items. We have a badass Labatt Blue cooler that we're giving away, and we have one of those hammock chairs, which are pretty cool.
Nice.
We're gonna give away. So we're doing that. We have koozies. There's only 25 of them. We should have numbered them like football cards, like 1 of 25, 2 of 25. That's what I'm saying. They're actually labeled with the date and the venue for the Brickhouse. Huh? Maybe. We'll get there. We'll see. I got to find our caption contest real quick. All right. So
Saints went quarterback.
Saints went
Cornerback.
Ooh, I was like, wait, what?
I saw you perk up. Sorry.
All right. So that's not going to work.
No.
All right. So I can't display it, but we have a photo. If you check us out on Twitter at Dawgs Table, there is a picture. How would you describe this? It is Pickens, right?
Yeah.
Seemingly floating in midair, holding a ball out.
He's also
He's posing.
in midair.
He's posing. Hey, French, can you take this and put it kind of towards the camera? Keep moving it so that we can show the viewers what it is. Keep going. All right, right there.
Nice.
Right there, stop.
Midair.
That is the caption contest photo. All right, we are going to give away a prize. We are going to give away a prize. It is going to be a surprise, but it will be good. French, you can go ahead and bring that back. You will know what your prize is when it comes in the mail. It's going to be a complete surprise. All right, so the caption contest. We're going to go through a couple of these. All right, I'm going to go ahead and show you real quick. We're going to select them. We're not going to read them all out loud, but we're going to select one. I'm kind of thinking that one, and there's a little extra effort because they actually made like a meme out of it. So we have those, and let me see what the quote tweets did. I know Andy was one of them. Skylar's disqualified. All right, so you think that one?
Yes.
You think that one?
Yes.
All right. So this one. And I'm thinking this one is the best caption.
Oh, yeah.
That one. And bonus points because they made a meme out of it. All right. Hey, French, we need to show the winner. This winner actually they actually took this photo and edited it for the caption contest. So we're going to pull it forward there. High technology. And I'm free balling. There it is. So if you are Bryant in the CLE, French, I'll go ahead and take that back. We will message you if you're not watching.
Congratulations, Brian.
Congratulations, Brian. We are going to mail you something. It's going to be a surprise, but it's going to be good. Brian at CL_E+. Give this gentleman a follow and let him know he won the caption contest from the Dawgs Table. So, all right. And we're going to be doing giveaways here at the bar. We got the evening crowd flowing in, the after dinner crowd flowing in. We're going to be live for a while now because, well, we traded back.
Absolutely.
We traded back. All right. So
we're here for the long haul, fellas.
At this point, Jared, are you ready to come back in? Wait, okay.
our two big ticket items.
Yeah.
One will be given away here live tonight, our choosing, and we will give one away live tonight on Twitter, Facebook.
Okay. Which one are we paying for the shipping for? Because those are big ticket items.
I understand.
Okay. All right. All right. So we have two big ticket items. We're going to be giving we are going to be giving one away here at the Brickhouse. All right. So if you're watching here at the Brickhouse, we have QR codes, table toppers, business cards, flyers all over the place with QR code where everybody could just scan and pull up the show, right? It's the best way to do it.
Yes.
Best way to do it. You guys are all eligible if you're watching. That's gonna be one of our big ticket giveaway items. The other one, pay attention. If you guys are on Twitter or Facebook, we will be giving one of them away to you, no matter how much it costs us to ship it.
Ooh.
I'll bill Jared. It'll be all right.
US shipping, really.
Yes.
Just kidding.
Only Ohio.
All right. So we're going to do a little bit of switcheroo. Ryan's got some food to eat. I'm going to take a restroom break, get a refill. Ice Cold Labatt Blue. We are brought to you by Labatt Blue Light. Remax Edge Realty, the JC Group, and we are part of Team Big Play. So, Ryan, thank you for joining the show. Maybe we'll bring you back in when we make a pick.
Thank you much.
And Andy, thanks for joining the show. I'm actually stick around, talk to Jared. Jared, I'm going to go ahead and give you my mic, and then I got to find Hookers and Blowberry. I see them. I'll send them over to you. All right? So I'll be back, guys. We're switching around here.
Oh, wow.
Sweaty. Oh, wow.
The Pats just took a receiver I thought would be there in like the 4th round.
Who was it?
Tyquan Thornton.
All right.
We're talking draft.
Wow.
Matt's still with us.
Over Pickens, all them.
They-
Sky Moore, Tolbert. It's crazy.
They
I'll
have
get out of
reached
your
on
way. I'll
both their
get-
picks because they got Cole Strange yesterday.
That too.
The
That's insane.
yeah.
All right, guys, coming in.
Jared's going to break it again.
Who's picking Patriots?
Yeah, Patriots, and they apparently are drafting a wide receiver.
Apparently.
Well, yeah, they haven't. Clearly, it's not made yet, but Matt went
I
ahead
got
and
it
told
early.
us.
Oh, of course you did. You and your
Yeah.
sources over there.
Yep.
Come on.
Matt, who are your sources? Because you were like right on yesterday.
I can't tell you.
Yeah, you can. You're part of the Dawgs Table. You can tell us
Yeah,
anything you
so-
want to. When we go off air tonight, we will find out.
Yeah,
I'll tell you off there.
he'd tell us, but he'd have to kill us.
I know.
think that's
And I
the-
got to get used to Craig's headphone. What's going on
Yeah,
over there? How you
hey.
doing, bud?
Good.
Welcome.
Yeah,
You like this place?
this is nice.
You got to get some food, man. It is.
Well, I'm gonna get some food.
You're
yeah.
missing out on some great food. They got pizza specials, wings. They got a Cleveland burger with fried bologna on it.
Ooh,
Oh, dude,
that is
this
a
place is amazing.
yeah. It's a very Ohio
Oh, yeah.
thing. Fried bologna. I like that.
Hey, I had it last time I was here. I would never steer away from that thing.
Oh,
again.
absolutely.
Just that's my go-to as soon as I walk in the door.
Yeah.
As the trumpets are playing the doop, doop, doop. Like, oh, here he comes. He's getting it. Might as well get a dozen wings, some fries, and that sandwich ready.
Yeah.
I can't even read his. All right, the trade. Yeah, we already did that. All right, so everybody, you guys have joined us on dawgstable.com. And this is the first time I'm meeting you guys. So, thank you guys so much for everything you guys done. Your articles are amazing. You guys have done a great job. We're pumping out content. Here comes Hookers and Blow. So watch out. He's coming in hot. We might get the boost tonight. No boost tonight. All right. Well, we tried.
Laundry day.
It was laundry day. All right. Well, that happens.
And I'm a bachelor, so I gotta tell you, I did my homework this morning.
Did you?
Oh,
Yeah, because I was looking at who was left on the table and what the Browns were picking.
By the way, this is BJ Berry, or as you know him as Hookers and Blowberry.
Yeah, that's me. So anyhow, I got on the website and was looking at the Dawgs Table draft previews and all.
Oh,
the,
yeah.
all the analytics and everything went out there. We was talking. I had a list of guys I thought I was going to be talking about right now because I kind of knew it would probably be on about this time. I'm like, well, the Browns just big. Probably get talking about some people. I want to get on. Well, they traded us, so now I guess we just have to sit up here and
We just got to look like
Yeah.
clowns
Yeah, we gotta do some
until
more
later
filler.
on in round 3. So,
well, the worst part about it is my phone died, so I can't even get on Backpage.com to
Oh.
line up my hookers as well. So
That's all right.
I'm in trouble. So I might use this laptop here in front of me. Whose is this?
That's Fritch's. You can go ahead and do whatever you want to that laptop.
Yeah, the FBI will.
I mean, look at that. He's got a
Yeah.
little Jaguar
Yeah,
sticker on it. Yeah.
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 All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All
All right.
let's
So
see.
we are live here at the Brickhouse
How do you
Bar
spell
and Grill.
hooker?
I think there's 2 O's and an R.
Okay.
It depends on where you're at, though.
Okay. All right.
So we are live here at the Brickhouse Bar and Grill. We got a great crowd tonight. We're giving away a whole bunch of Labatt Blue stuff, but also we are going to be giving away 2 big ticket items. All right. And these big ticket items, we have a Labatt Blue cooler, which is full of our koozies right now. So we hand out koozies. We made special koozies. And what we do is our signature is we have our business card, but with a Browns player trading card. So you might get a Nick Chubb, you might get a Kareem Hunt, you might get whatever, but they're just base cards. They're not anything expensive. But we like to hand them out to everybody because we collect cards. So I got all the base cards. We got our business cards. And like, if you're here with us, please scan the link and you guys can come in and watch the show if you scan the link on that card. If not, tell your friends, tell your family, join us here on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. And I think we got Twitch going too. I don't even know.
We get,
But-
we get that True Social going.
Do what?
True Social. We get that going yet.
No.
That's the one that Trump just started, right?
Yeah.
True Social.
Yeah, we're not allowed to do
Oh,
that.
we're not allowed
No,
to do that.
not allowed to do that.
Okay.
We're, no politics tonight.
No, it's not politics. It's just a new.
I know what it is.
Oh, we're on Twitter.
I know. All right, we're about to get in trouble here. Oh my lord!
Crazy.
All right,
We do
so
have a couple of questions in here from.
all right, you got to tell me when to click them up. Why do we need 9 picks? Well, obviously 8 wasn't enough, so we needed 9.
We're gonna trade them.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
we got to be coming back up in the 3rd round, right?
Either that or making a trade out for another player or something like that.
I mean,
so yeah.
I wasn't here for most of the conversation that you guys had, so tell me if I'm repeating stuff because I don't want to do that. But I mean, if they aren't going to trade up back in the 3rd round,
Second
what
round.
player are they thinking about? Or I'm sorry, 2nd round. What player do you think they might be grabbing? Would it be a wide receiver or a defensive end or?
I mean, those are the 2 biggest positions. Barry, what are your thoughts?
Well, I missed the last couple picks, but is Pickens? Yeah, Pickens is still on the board, huh?
Yeah.
I really thought Pickens was a target of theirs.
Don't you do it?
And then
He's off the board.
oh, is he?
Yeah, 5-minute early Matt just said that Pickens is going to the Eagles. Is it the Eagles or the Steelers?
Well, the pick is in right now, so. Oh well, maybe not. I really thought.
Oh,
he
hey,
was
breaking news. If you guys want to find out the picks before everybody else, please join the Dawgs Table.
I'm gonna try my best to stop. I can't. It's just so hard.
Hey, I know, but when you go like this, when you go, oh, like what am I supposed to do with that? That's we
I
can't
guess,
do it on a live show here.
That's
That's
kind of
true.
confusing, though, if that is the Eagles' pick, because they just got A.J. Brown yesterday. They have Devontae Smith.
Yeah.
And if they went ahead and got George Pickens, I mean, that's just
Wow.
that's an insane thing. But they want to support their quarter
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts. Thank you. So I mean, that's a heck of a way
No,
to
it's
do that.
the Steelers got Pickens.
who's
Steelers got Pickens?
Yep. Billy
Don't-
took the center. That's already been
Oh,
announced.
don't you do that
Oh.
to me. So they got baby hands and also now one of the best wide receivers. I give up.
He's just gonna be the next hated wide receiver.
Well, that's fine.
I mean,
They're horrible anyways. They do TikTok and all sorts of
Yeah, I was
stupid
just going to
stuff.
ask if George
Not,
Pickens is
not,
on TikTok.
not like we don't do TikTok or anything
I
like
don't
that.
do TikTok.
Yeah. You end up on TikTok a lot though.
What is TikTok?
Huh?
What is TikTok?
It's the one with the little videos that you
Oh,
can
that's why I posted videos.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I don't want TikTok. There was like 500,000 views.
I am so glad Craig cannot watch this show right now. We're having some fun.
We are.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to ask anything else besides football right now until we get a Cleveland Browns pick, I mean, you guys can ask whatever you want. I mean, you can ask us anything. Like right now, we probably got about, what would you say, Barry, about 100 people in here? Maybe more?
We're pretty close, yeah. I mean,
The place
give or
is
take a
packed.
few. Place is packed. It's a good night. Brickhouse making some money.
We got
What'd you have?
No, I haven't eaten anything
Oh
yet
my
because
gosh, dude,
that's one of our that's one of our Twitter polls. So I gotta wait here a little bit later. So everybody, if I have it, did he actually add it? I bet you he didn't add it because he's great like that. No, he didn't add it. So I had a Twitter poll out of what to grab to eat here, and what was it? Burgers, apps, wings, and pizza. All right. So I already sampled the pizza because the kids were here. Pizza's phenomenal. It's the greatest pizza in the world. Right
I mean, I look at the food, and this place is amazing. The fries, I'm a fry guy, so those fries just absolutely.
Oh yeah, because you got to add a little bit of vinegar on it.
I'm not a vinegar guy, but no, Fatty, do not look at me like that. I'm just saying, like, no. But
look at that, Chase Claypool's making the pick. Awesome. I'm glad he's making the pick. Thanks, Matt.
How does he get this?
How does he get what?
No,
he has sources.
Yesterday, he was saying the picks. Like we have a group chat, and he was like, I don't know, 10 minutes ahead on every pick.
Oh yeah, he's just calling them out. I'm sitting there laughing. I'm like, everybody else is getting upset.
So
all right.
pissed. Yeah.
Man,
I don't know
unbelievable.
Who went in and turned off the notifications yesterday? Because I don't know, because all of a sudden it looked like nobody could.
Oh, I didn't. I'm not allowed to touch stuff in there.
Oh, I thought.
Hey, he will allow me to touch anything in there. I'm like, all right, I want to do this today. I was like, I want to mess with him and do this. He goes, no. I'm like, come on, Craig, let me play.
All right, so who the Colts take?
So,
Colts are up now.
Who is it?
Pick 53.
No, we want to know.
Do you already know?
Do you want to know?
All right. Well, Ryan just chimed in.
Yeah,
that's what I said. He fits right in, doesn't he?
Yeah, Pickett's. I think what I heard earlier today is part of the reason he fell, because he's clearly a very talented wide receiver, is that there's some questions about maturity. There's some questions about some other things. So he'll fit right in with the Steelers. But
I have a bad feeling there's
going to be Steelers needed him because they lost Juju.
I mean,
basically all they have is Claypool right now, right?
Yeah.
The Colts need a wide receiver, so probably.
You know what I'm pissed off about? I don't get to see the Biz now.
Alex Pierce.
The Moose isn't coming out. I told you.
Okay.
There's going to be a run of receivers now.
Yeah.
No, the Biz was supposed to actually announce the second round pick tonight.
Yeah,
the Biz.
Yeah.
WWE. The Biz.
Yeah, Mike the Biz.
Mike the Biz. I don't know how.
Yeah, I think it's one of those.
Yeah, he was supposed to announce the 44th pick, and then no. So now he's got to wait the entire night. Way to treat your A-list Cleveland celebrities here. Jeez.
So we've got 9 picks in the last 4 rounds.
No, that's who I had a mother.
Alex Pierce ended up going higher than I expected.
I was expecting right there in the late second round for us, early third.
Yeah. So
we still got nobody.
Nobody.
You know what? What if the Browns just like doing something?
Oh shit! I got 5 comments coming up here.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see here. Jerry. Hey guys, I'm a fan from Dallas, Texas. Jerry, thank you so much for watching the show. That's awesome. Norman, that's not good. Yeah. I thought we needed to get a wide receiver 1. I'm totally confused. They might have Landry signed. There's the rumor out there that they've got Clowney signed. Maybe they've got Landry on a deal too. And they might. That could be.
Yeah.
Or they
have trust in Andrew Berry. Got to have trust in Andrew Berry.
I know.
He's definitely smarter than us.
It's just been weird because that was our only top 50 pick, and you're trading out of the top 50. Like it's just like, hold on, you got a chance to get a top 50 player.
Yeah, that's what makes me think Barry either has a trade lined up or Landry's back because that was our only spot to really get a receiver.
I mean, I know the wide receiver depth is deep in this draft, but it's not that deep. I mean, you're going from top tier down to, Anthony Schwartz style.
He really believes in the receivers he has. I mean, you still got Schwartz, you got DPJ.
I know that he's going to be a little more, he wants to see these guys, DPJ and Schwartz, especially with Deshaun Watson.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's wanting to succeed. But, I mean, at the point in time, this offense, and what people don't understand because they're everybody's going, we need a wide receiver one. Last year, our wide receivers were hurt as shit.
Yeah.
Like Jarvis was dealing with a whole bunch of injuries. Odell was shipped out because of whatever. We already know what it was. But then you got Schwartz, who was dealing with a hamstring all year. DPJ showed up for a little bit until he took one big hit. We didn't have Kareem Hunt for how many games?
Yeah.
I mean, you took away our whole offense, plus the offensive line didn't even play together. I mean, you had Jeb Wills hurt all year. You had Conklin out. You're piecing together in tackles and guards and moving Batonio to left tackle.
Yeah.
What did you guys expect last year to be? Like, were you seriously expected to be a playoff team? Like, we were still in it. I get it. But at that point in time, you're just piecing stuff together. You're putting tape over a crater-sized hole going, please do not fall in anymore. Whatever you do, don't do it. Like,
Well, I think we had one game where the tackles were Blake Hance and Hudson.
Yeah.
So I mean,
and then hold on, then Hudson got hurt.
oh, that's right.
Hudson got hurt, then we had to bring in somebody else. It's just crazy that we have these high expectations, but you have to look at last year and see how injury-ridden we were from the beginning. I mean, you're still trying. Even Nick Chubb got hurt last year a little bit and had to sit out a couple games. I mean, it wasn't. If we could actually get a full complement of this team, and especially the offensive line, and not have this entire time everybody's saying the offensive line is so damn good, they haven't played together at all. Like last year was half the year they played together.
Now we have a totally new starting center, whether it's Harris or Potek.
Oh, well, we're not getting always positive Jay tonight from the Voiceland podcast. He says, internet's out. He said, I think I pissed the Browns off while my Wi-Fi trade is down. So,
wow.
I mean, that happens.
Yeah.
I mean, we yell at the Browns all the time. Why not?
Yeah. Well, we'll miss you, APJ.
Yeah. We'll get everybody else in here. It doesn't matter. We're having fun tonight. I mean, we got. Oh, did you even notice that they got little Christmas lights back here on the back of that ball?
Oh, yeah. Listen, I don't know if you guys have had them yet. Speaking of the Brick House, I don't know why they just hit me. The pub chips.
Oh, the potato chips?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the potato chips with the Lawson dip?
Oh, they make the slice of potatoes, they fry it, they're phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, their homemade chips are bomb.
Now, this is my watering hole. This is between this and the VFW here in town. It's where I go to drink. Usually I'm in here every two or three times a week getting lunch. It's just me waiting to get the kids to school. But I'll tell you, when they opened this place, they opened it. Now, this place used to be a VFW. It used to be better than Ford and Worse. And the building was basically dilapidated. Well, the new owners bought it, and they called it the Brick House because it's a big brick building, obviously. And when they brought out the menu items, they brought them out one at a time. They started with pizza, then they started with burgers. They would literally make it perfect. They would perfect it before they would bring out the next item. So this is really not a bad item. On the menu.
Wow.
No. How's the patty melt? Did you get a patty melt?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Sky Morse off.
Oh my gosh!
Here we go.
Can you imagine him?
Just light it up. Light up the bomb. Just be done with it.
Wow.
We're shut down the show. Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Technical difficulties.
Oh,
we gotta get out. Hey, how's the patty melt over there? Is that what you got? Now you gotta think about it.
The Reuben.
What are you doing? You're killing us here.
What is it? Oh, that is
Fried bologna.
The fried
fried
bologna?
bologna.
All right, so you got a fried bologna sandwich with some french fries and some mozzarella sticks. That looks delicious. Wow, you are just, what are you doing? Love it.
Anybody want a koozie? You want a koozie? Come on down to the Brick House. We have
We got like four or five left.
There's some sitting all over the table. We've got them scattered.
There's 3 left.
There's probably 20 sitting around here. I got one that I'll give to somebody.
And we gave. I think we got all the shirts are gone,
All
right?
shirts are gone.
All the shirts are gone. We got rid of all the Labatt Blue shirts that we had.
Cool. They were pretty cool.
And they are the hockey Labatt Blue light shirts.
Nice.
So we gave away those, and then we gave away frisbees.
Am I eligible to win one of the big ticket items? How do I get in on that?
All right, so we haven't decided yet because I gotta get Craig away from the bar so I can actually talk to him so we can decide.
Well, he's got all them Browns fans up there. I think he's signing autographs.
He might be signing autographs. He is big time up there.
He is big time.
He is big time up there with his little head just in the air, just waving at people.
Mm-hmm.
With his 7,000 Twitter followers, and he's just He's
Yeah.
just up there. Just
I'm pretty sure.
No.
I'm pretty sure Joe Thomas just retweeted. His,
I'm pretty sure did too.
are you
It's
upset again?
who? What, me?
Yeah.
I wasn't. I just start laughing every time he sends it to me. I just start laughing. He's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, Nathan Segura. Hey, all right, all right."
Well, he tweets so damn much. It's like a law of averages. Eventually, you got to get lucky and find a squirrel.
I know. That's fine. Hey, I'm proud of him. He's working hard. I know he is.
He is, man.
He's doing great. All right, I need a drink. Can you?
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, you got one?
Awesome.
How do you get one?
Awesome.
And I got
Hey, Tabby.
And she just okay.
He needs a Labatt Blue, please. He needs a Labatt Blue, please.
Yes.
I'll take one.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
first I gotta have you. All right, this is gonna be a good night.
So I just kind of blew my
First
cover.
tight end off the board. Who came off the board?
I blew my cover.
Trey
Trey
McBride, Colorado
That's a
State.
very,
All right.
very interesting pick. They already have Ertz, and Kingsbury's
Oh,
offense.
did we have-
Yeah, but Ertz is like what, 38 years old now?
I guess.
Yeah.
I
mean, you're bringing in a younger guy. I can't wait for the Browns to draft a tight end here a little bit later. What are we? Jeremy Ruckert, Ohio State guy. You all
Are you
right
done?
with that over there?
Are you done signing autographs up there?
Yeah, you know.
I know you did.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yep, Craig's back, signing everything.
So I guess we got to behave because now Craig's back in. There he goes. There he goes. He's good. We're good to go. We're good to go.
We're not good to go because I still got to talk to him about the big ticket items. You're
paparazzi
leaving
go.
me without the big ticket items.
He's being sworn by fans. He's being sworn by fans.
Oh my
So
lord!
actually,
All
Craig's,
right.
Craig's going upstairs. Did we talk about all the memorabilia upstairs?
No, we have not
No,
lately.
he did. He just went through that with Ryan and I when we were sitting here, and I'm looking forward to getting up there.
Well, get out of here. Go up there and take a look at it. That's where they're headed. They're
Yeah.
going upstairs to take a look
All
at
right.
it.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Well, I'll be back later.
The funny part about
Go
it
get a beer
is-
and get some food.
Oh yeah.
The cool part about it is Corby, the gentleman that's got all the memorabilia, is he was the principal here.
Yeah, you're going to have to talk into the microphone. There you
I
go.
apologize. I can hear myself.
Yeah. There you go.
So Corby, the guy that's got all the Mr. Corby's got. I'd call him Mr. Corby because that's what he was the principal, But he's the one that's got all the memorabilia upstairs. So
Yeah,
it's like the whole place. It's a hall up there.
Yeah, he
I think
brought
it
down,
seats a couple hundred people, and every table's full.
he brought down like autographed helmet from like 1985 or 86.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Jerseys. He has photos up there, cards, anything. Like the helmet's got all the players from 1985 on it. Like unreal. And he's actually selling that stuff off. So if you guys want to come down here and check it out,
Oh, he's selling it for real?
I think so. That's what we said. I
Oh,
think that's
wow.
why Craig's upstairs because he's buying some stuff
my
for the
gosh.
show.
Probably.
Yeah,
Hard to give away. I think he's going to. I think he's going to give it away.
Is he going to give away?
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, it'd be pretty cool. But you got to be present. You got to be present to win. So.
Yeah. Well,
so
we'll
we got-
find
we got
out.
a couple minutes to get down here.
I mean, should I make an
Do
executive
we get
decision
another
on
pick?
the?
Do we get another pick?
I don't think you're messing with. Should I make an
McBride.
executive?
McBride, Trey McBride. Oh,
Yeah, we are.
yeah, we were talking about that. Okay. Sam Williams.
Sam Williams.
God, he was a guy I was hoping would fall to the Browns.
All right, here we go. And they're just topping off. So, all right, Matt, I got to ask you, what are we looking at now? I mean, we're picking. Yeah, what pick now? 68.
68, yeah.
68, and we are a pick. I can't even see it. 50. What are you doing over here?
57 now.
I'm too dumb to work
57?
this computer. I ain't gonna lie.
All right, so we're 57 now. So we got 10 picks left till we get our pick. I mean, what are you thinking? Or what's left on the board here for us to grab?
I'm hoping Drake Jackson falls to us, or Jalen
he's
Tolbert.
still out, right?
Yeah, Jalen Tolbert is even a guy. I personally think is kind of underrated at receiver. He's been blowing up here.
Is that the
last few
one?
weeks.
Is that the one from UCLA?
That's the one from South Alabama, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, so obviously he played in a lesser competition, but he just looked like a man amongst boys when he played. So he's a guy I like, and Khalil Shakir from Boise State. He's pretty much a slot specific receiver, and he's somebody we obviously need unless Jarvis is back. So, I mean, Nick Benito is still out there at defensive end. So
Everybody laughed at me. Everybody laughed at me, but I said the first pick was going to be a kicker.
It might be. You never know.
It really might be at this point.
All right, so there we go. Then Craig left us again. So we're trying to piece some stuff here together. So we are Sam Williams, Buffalo, blah, 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 blah.
So what keeps happening to this computer, dude?
It's French's computer. I don't know.
So Tiffany Gordon is calling.
Oh, that's French's wife. We
Should we
might as well
accept
bring
it?
him on. Why not?
Heck with it.
Why not? Accept it. See what happens.
Hi, Tiffany.
Oh my
I can't
Lord.
hear you. I'm using this computer right now on the.
Oh, yeah, you're live.
So you're live. There's 36,000 people watching you right now.
Hey, French.
You're
on the phone.
Yeah, she's on the talking to. I'm talking to her. She's on the show. I told her there's 36,000 people watching her
French's
right now.
wife's on the show now.
Yeah, we can't hear.
Yeah, we got
So I don't know how to work this computer, so I'm gonna let him.
You want to scoot over one, and I'll you be with me?
Well, I mean, I can do that. I can definitely do that.
Oh,
That's my wife.
Dad needs to be. Oh my Lord! All right, I gotta get out here. You guys behave. Dad, you're in charge of these knuckleheads. You're staying on.
I know, but French is going to sit here, and I'm just going to scoot over instead of like trying to.
Yeah.
All right, look at that, man. I'm the guy in the middle. I'm the important one.
You're in charge, man. Don't let him do anything stupid.
All right. Need you something stupid?
Hey, can you hear me?
No, you can't hear.
Oh, she can't. She can't hear
You
me.
can't hear her. All right, here we are.
Oh, there she goes.
We good?
Yeah.
All right, we're good to go here.
All right. Well, let's get back to this. I'm kind of get back to the draft a little bit, man.
His mic's off.
What's your thoughts on the draft? What's your thoughts?
It's going. I think it's going pretty good. I think a lot of teams are actually getting like players they need. I think they're really kind of filling the positions they need. I've been looking at, just kind of studying the draft and kind of going back and forth and seeing what teams are picking. It's actually a really good draft. I mean, we only have one quarterback go off the board. That was Pickett at number 20 in the first round. He's falling. There's Sam Howell that's falling. Matt Corral that's falling. Carson Strong from Nevada that's falling. Zach might be taken later on. But the Buccaneers on the clock now. Let's see. In the first pick, they got Logan Hall defensive ends. I mean, according to the Buccaneers, they still need a guard because Cap is left. Might need a tight end because they're left.
Yeah, I think it's offensive line.
Matt, can you hear me?
No.
Yeah, I can see an offensive line. I can see an offensive line. I'm with you on that one.
Definitely, yeah.
All right, here we go. That was good. I can't get this microphone situation figured out. I got it now.
You got it now?
I think I got it now.
All right, we can hear you loud and clear.
What do you think? What do you think's your biggest surprise?
I think my biggest surprise, honestly, I might have to go back to the first ones. The Hollywood trade to Arizona was kind of surprising.
Yeah,
I mean, you guys got him up.
that had everybody rocked, didn't it?
Yeah, they kept it quiet. But it's kind of weird. The same agent that represents Hollywood Brown represents Debo Samuel and AJ Brown.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I found out today. So I didn't know that either.
So Matt, to change the subject, let's get back on the Brown subject. What do you think happens with Baker here? You know, people kind of expected to see a trade today with him. That was
I mean,
consensus.
I know.
Yeah, he'll be back. Thank you.
Yeah, I know the rumor here today started a few hours ago is that Carolina's in on him again, but I just don't know what the heck we could get for him at this point. I'm not sure if it'd be like just a low end player in the fifth or something like that. Yeah. I know we'd have to include some of the salary. We'd have to take half the salary.
I think that's going to be the biggest thing. I don't really think it's so much what we can get for him. I think it's what we don't have to pay him, and we can control where he goes. You know, the good thing is with Pittsburgh picking their quarterback, we know that Baker's not going to end up in Pittsburgh and haunt us for eternity, because that just seems like that'd be Brown's luck, if you ask me. But
yeah, he'd all of a sudden be an all-pro.
Yeah, he turns into Brett Favre, you know.
Does Baker get traded?
That's what I was thinking. But, you know, we're not even third round yet. Did we get another pick in yet?
Let's go ahead. I'm gonna go back to the second round real quick. I was kind of looking back at the first, see what the teams were picking on that, and seeing what they were going back to the second. They got a guard. Buccaneers got a guard.
You got to protect that old man at quarterback.
Yeah, man, his AARP card's gonna run out here very soon.
He'll win another Super Bowl this year. Watch.
Retirement bowl. Oh man, you guys have pick number 68 now. I mean, who do you guys get? Who do you guys get now?
I don't know.
Sky Moore. I mean, Sky Moore went to the Chiefs. I mean, that's the replacement for Tyreek Hill, anyways.
Yeah. Who'd you say earlier, Matt?
I like Jalen Tolbert and Khalil Shakir at receiver. Those two guys. And now that we traded back, it's not as much as a reach, obviously. Nick Benito, Kingsley Enagbare, and Drake Jackson are all, I would say, at least graded probably in round 2 that are still there, surprisingly. So any of those guys, I think would be amazing if they'd fall for, is it 8 more picks or?
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of them. You got a couple picks there, so I'm sure one of them will be there.
Yeah. So I feel pretty good, surprisingly. When we first made that trade, I was so bummed.
I think everybody was. We've been waiting 2 days. We've literally been waiting 2 days to celebrate and talk, and we just got stuck literally just with a bunch more filler content for another hour waiting on the. You get done signing autographs.
I heard you guys were picking on me.
Oh, we weren't picking on you. We was building you up a little bit. Building you up, talking about all the autographs up there. You signed all the women that were around you. Thank goodness my sister wasn't there.
There's a pennant up there. There's a pennant up there with Art Modell's signature on it. I crossed it out and I signed my name right on it. Yeah.
Got rid of
Man.
So we're actually going to have the gentleman that has that insane collection upstairs. He's going to come on.
Oh, awesome.
How close are we to the pick? We're pretty close, aren't we?
Yeah,
You guys-
we're about 8 away.
8 picks?
8,
Yeah, you guys are about
Where are we at?
nine away. 9 away.
All right.
The pick is in for Minnesota.
So here's kind of the plan. We're gonna get to the pick. We're gonna talk about the pick. We're gonna bring him on, and then we're gonna close out the show.
Let's do it.
We're occupying the DJ space over here.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna move out and let the DJ in. So can I have one of those ice cold Labatt Blue lights or Labatt Blues?
yeah.
Oh man. We're the Dawgs Table. I am back.
This was actually Fatty's, but he's not here, so I
He's
might
not
have to
here.
drink it.
Yeah.
I think he's up there ordering another one.
Oh man.
I think he's more of a whiskey guy. Andy will drink it.
That was actually Andy's, actually.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But yeah. All right. So did I miss anything big while I was admiring this guy's collection?
No, just a bunch of clowning around, us being goofballs, Actually, yes, you did. You did miss something. French's wife called and popped up.
Oh,
Yeah, she actually popped up.
I popped up on
That
FaceTime.
was a show.
Yeah, but yeah, she popped on the screen, but I couldn't hear it in the show.
Oh, I thought she maybe somehow.
She popped up. I'm sitting there. I'm looking at. I can't figure out how to work his laptop, and I keep the screens going up and down, going up and down. I'm like, whatever. I don't care. I finally get it where I can see the pics. The next thing I know, the screen goes away, and it's got this little thing up in the corner, and it says Tiffany Golden. And I'm like,
What the hell?
wait. So I open it, and there she is.
She's Big Herbert.
Yeah, we talked. We got to know each other for a second. Nice girl. Congratulations. Very good looking.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, she's very pretty. Yeah, she's the most beautiful woman in the world.
All right. So we were actually going to switch it up. How many picks away are we?
Is it still
We
9?
are on Vikings guard of edge. The Bills are number 60. You guys 8 more picks. Well, 7. Ted. 8.
So we're going to bring this gentleman on that has the collection.
Mr. Corby. This is
Yeah.
He's I was telling everybody earlier, he was the principal here in town for the
man.
longest time. That's what I call him, Mr. Corby. Really nice guy. When I was running EMS over here, we collaborated a lot with him about the training staff stuff. Really nice guy. You guys will really enjoy him.
Do you want to get him on now?
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and bring him on now.
Yeah, I'll have him take my spot. Don't worry.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to slide over to BJ's and Jared's going to take his.
Yeah. So I'm going to scoot out there.
Okay, cool. Awesome. All right. Well, thank you guys.
Chinese Fire Grill. You all good, sir? Hey.
Are you coming down this way?
Yeah. Take
Oh, okay, cool.
Hold that for me.
Come on, baby.
I got to make sure Mr. Dean isn't wrapped around the cords.
So many wires.
There's so many wires I can't feel when they're on.
All right. This is the left side.
Hey, all right, you're welcome, man. Nice to see you too, man.
All right. So get set up here real
Good.
quick.
I'll just snap a quick picture with you. Super.
All right,
Thanks,
perfect.
brother.
So, and we actually don't really need we don't really need the headphones right now because, well, actually we do. We got Matt on here, so we're going to go ahead and headphone
I'm
up.
going to make sure this is off.
And Jared, I'm gonna have you introduce yourself in a minute,
No problem.
and then we're gonna tell some stories. And I'm gonna try to get this video that I just took up of this
Oh,
collection
good,
on
yeah.
the screen here. So see if I can make that happen.
All right, here we go. We gotta get headphones on. What's going on? All right. So we got some stories to tell.
Mike's not on, Jared.
My mic's not on.
Nope.
All right, plug that thing back in. Right there.
And am I good now?
I can't tell. If it is, it's really low.
Well, I can bring it closer to my face.
Oh, there it is. Oh, man.
Yeah, there it is. There I got it. Just because I got a fat face doesn't mean I can't talk. All right, what's going on, everybody?
All right. So he actually brought some of this stuff down with him. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, and we'll kind of go from there.
Sounds great. My name's Chris Corby, and I'm retired high school principal. I was at East Canton, and I finished my principalship here in Sebring. I retired in 2018.
All right, outstanding. And I think I have this video real quick.
You want to play the video?
Yeah, I'm gonna, while he's talking and while Jared's talking to him, I'm gonna bring this video up. I'm gonna play it off to the side for everybody so that you guys can see this collection that he has upstairs. And let me see if maybe I can use this share video file. We're learning as we go. Here we go. The sound should be removed, so we should be good.
Got Dawgs Table, another camera.
Yep, because there's the
there it is.
Yep, there's the video. So look at this collection he's got. All right, tell us about, how did this collection start?
Well, pretty much when I was around 13 years old, my father had a band that we played at some of the enshrinements with Jack Halkides. My dad was Frank Corby, a great saxophone player. I played drums. So I started meeting some of the Hall of Famers, and I had always been a big Browns fan. So I had this very unique helmet phone that I purchased in 82 or 83, started getting signatures, Lou Groza, Dante Lavelli, Marion Motley, and so on. And I just started going to Browns practices, and I loved it. I ended up being a Browns season ticket holder at the old stadium, carried it over to the new, and I just kept watching and buying things. And I just enjoyed it. And I love to read. I love to study, all the players. And I've been a big Browns fan. I remember having little pajamas when I was really little. So
Right. Now, this book you have in front of you, you brought something up right where we're sitting right now.
Yes.
The gentleman signed the book, right?
Yes.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about
All right,
that?
wonderful. I had met Don Cockcroft through a friend, and I asked Don if he would be able to come over right here to the Brickhouse and bring his books, and he could sell some books, sell some photos, and sign some autographs. So he came over. We had a wonderful time. He put out a book called The 1980 Cardiac Kids, and it is just a tremendous book. He did sell out, and so we're really we're good friends. We've stayed in touch with each other, and he put a lot of effort into the book. And Don Cockcroft was pretty much the last punter kicker in the NFL, and he was a straight-on kicker, none of this soccer style kicking.
Who knows?
But really, really nice guy. But he was right here where you guys are sitting,
Right.
so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think
Who's your pick? Real quick before this. You already missed your pick? Okay.
That's why I'm asking them. I don't know what they're doing. What's their game plan?
Who knows? That trade back was just out of the blue. I wasn't expecting that.
Right, me either.
Yeah,
Now you're asking me.
I'm asking you now. Yeah, absolutely. We can't wait to find out what the master plan is.
I don't know.
It's going to be interesting, that's for sure. That was a curveball I wasn't expecting.
I think they're still going to take a wide receiver with that pick. I don't know which one now.
Yeah.
We haven't been really paying attention, but I really do think they'll take a wide receiver, take a gamble because they got all those picks in the back, and they actually might use those picks to trade for another wide receiver. To pick up somebody.
I think they might.
So
there's no pick if there's next thing.
No.
You can say something.
Right. All right. So hopefully the pick comes in soon. We are at pick 62. I think we're at 68, right? Real quick, we are going to go back to Mr. Corby here.
I'm sorry,
and
Mr.
he's
Corby.
got a helmet.
No problem. That's okay. Hey, guys, I have just two more stories that I'd love to share with your audience. I do have a helmet. I remember I was in probably in my early 20s, and I brought this helmet to one of the Browns practices. And after practice, I got a ton of autographs. Leroy Horde, Matt Stover, Steve Everett. And what's unique with Steve Everett, he's an artist. Well, his pen ran out, and he tried so hard to sign his name, and you can see there. Wow. And so we laughed about that. But
do you mind if we do a close-up on that
No,
one
I
real
would
quick?
love
Hey,
that,
Ryan, would
yes.
you mind helping us out? Sure. This is the signature he's talking about right there.
With
We
Steve
get that.
Everett. And if you look up,
Yeah, the
some
pen
of the
started
things,
running out. You can tell it's like when you start scratching and it's not working.
He was getting so frustrated. He really wanted me to have his signature.
And then the big one on this one
is Bill Belichick.
Bill Belichick. Do you see that one up on this side towards the front? He's going to rotate it around so everybody
And
can
then,
see.
so one side's Bill Belichick, the other side is Bernie Kosar.
Oh, there it is.
Wow.
There's the big Bill Belichick.
And then back around, you'll see Clay Matthews towards the bottom on this side. Yeah, if you keep turning. Clay Matthews, he has a very unique signature. It's all over the place. But Bill Belichick actually talked to me, I would say, for about 5 minutes. I'm one of those types that all hang out till the last minute. And he came out after practice, pretty much the last one to come through.
Thank you, sir.
But Bernie stayed. Bernie signed every single person that was there.
Every single one?
Every single
All right.
person. Wow. And but yeah, Bill Belichick asked me about if I had a family and you know how I was doing, how long I was a Browns fan, but guys, I have one more unique story that I just love. I was.
Is that a Nerf football?
That's a Nerf
football.
football.
Oh, it's a Nerf football. Wait till your listeners hear this.
All right.
I was married, just got married, and my wife at the time was with me. Kevin Mack and Ernest Biner and Doug Deacon were at the Alliance Carnation Mall when the mall was very vibrant and busy. So I got in line and I waved to the guys and stuff. We actually saw them in their cars. They were getting out, so we kind of walked in with them. So I told my wife, I said, run down to the sporting goods store and get me a football. Well, once you know it, she comes running back and she hands me a Nerf football. I about died. Now, the good news, though, it was orange.
Yeah.
But on September 1st, 1987, they put two crisp best wishes, Kevin Mack, Ernest Biner. Now, here's the best part of the story. Doug Deacon, and you know how very sincere he is. He's a great man. He looked at me and he said, hey, bud, I don't want to sign the ball because Kevin Mack and Biner just ran for 1,000 yards each.
Yeah.
So he said, I think you should just keep them on the ball. And I looked right at him and I said, Deke, didn't you block for them? And he said, yes. I said, sign the ball. And he did. And then later on, I got Greg Pruitt's as well. So
that's awesome.
That's my little Nerf story, guys.
The Nerf story. That's a great story. One that I'm sure she never lived down for bringing you back to Nerf ball.
I still tease her a little bit about her. Yes. Yeah, about that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Upstairs?
Yeah, I'm going to be open upstairs. If anybody would want to stop to see me, and look at my collection. I'll be here till 11 o'clock tonight, but I'll also be back sometime Saturday, and then I'll pack it up on Sunday.
Okay, outstanding. The Brickhouse, Sebring, Ohio. The Brickhouse is an outstanding restaurant. It's a hidden gem. It's almost like it doesn't belong here, but it is. It is so great. Great food, great drinks, great people, and we're on the first floor of the bar. There's a big horseshoe bar. There's pool tables. There's darts. There's tables everywhere. They're serving food and serving ice cold drinks. But upstairs, that room that I showed in the video earlier, you have that whole collection set up. Some very interesting stuff. You've got. If you want an Art Modell signature, there's one out there. If you want a Hugh Jackson signature, there's one up there. But there is plenty of other signatures as well. Lots of cool memorabilia. Appreciate you coming on the show.
Nice to meet both of you.
Nice to meet you.
All right.
Appreciate it. And have you haven't been up there yet, have you, Fatty?
No, I have not been up there
you're
yet.
gonna have to check it out.
I'll head up after this.
It is great. And then we are going to bring on Ryan. You want to come back on? All right. We're getting close to the pick. We got Matt waiting in the wings off to the side, checking his sources. Matt, how do you know who everybody's picking 5 minutes before us?
We've already been over this. I'll tell you guys off the air.
Okay. All right.
Off the air.
All right.
Off the air.
All right. Okay. I can't. Man. See?
What's wrong?
No, I put Matt on the spot.
No,
I
we're
said,
trying to watch the picks as they come in.
I got you.
why is there a basketball game there?
I don't know.
That's what ESPN switched over to.
ESPN switched over to the basketball game?
Seriously?
Yeah,
okay.
it's on ESPN. That's why I was like, hold on, they must have switched over to ESPN2 for the NFL draft.
No, I put Matt on the spot. I said, how do you know these picks 5 minutes before we do? He's like, I'll tell you off the air. We've been over this.
Spill it, Matt.
We'll
spill it.
We'll get to it.
Back to the Slack channel. All right, Drake Jackson to 49ers. Drake Jackson is off
That's a hell of a pick.
I'm
the
so
board.
sad.
Yeah, especially at this point, right?
Yeah. That's a great value pick.
What point are we at? Why am I not? What number are we on?
So we're almost to the fourth or third. So we're towards the end.
62 or wait.
So the Chiefs are the picks in, but they haven't announced it.
Right, and
Yeah.
the Bills are on the clock at 63. We're at 68, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, 68. So we have 3 more picks in the second round.
Yeah.
So for everybody that is watching us, we're going to stick around for at least the 68th pick.
Yes.
We're going to be done after that because we were hoping for 44 to be done. But we're going to stay on for the 68th pick. We are actually going to give away one item here to somebody. We're still trying to figure that out. But watch us on Tuesday when we go back live after the draft, and we're going to have we'll say a fun game.
We're going to play a game, and we have 2 big ticket items for giveaways. One we're going to give away again tonight. We'll probably do it off the air because we're going to get to the pick, talk about it, and then do that. We'll give it to somebody that came and checked us out, came to hang out, drink some Labatt Blues with us, and talk football. And then one of the items from our sponsor, Labatt Blue, big ticket item, not going to reveal it yet, we will give away on Tuesday night. Jared is.
There we
go.
We're back. Matt, you still there? Uh-oh.
You guys gotta get me on the Jack's pick.
Yeah.
I'll take one too, French.
Yeah. Hey, I got to do fatties on fire, too. Give me a fireball still. That's fine.
All right. We are back. Matt is back. So we lost connection for a minute. Matt might have been solo for a second. I don't know.
I don't know what happened. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Matt.
Yeah, everybody's good, right?
This is easily a record for how long we've done a show.
I mean,
easily a record.
I mean, I personally think we should keep going to
2
the end of the
hours?
third round. But that's
So
just me.
we would love to. We are already encroaching on somebody's territory because we thought we would be done by now.
Oh boy.
So we have to quickly pack up and vacate the
They're
corner soon.
eyeballing us, but we brought up more people.
I gotcha.
Right.
Huh? That's mine.
You have your own?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on. What's going on?
I have no idea.
I'm confused.
All I know is French is bringing us drinks.
Yeah.
There you go.
What,
There
he
you
doesn't
go.
want to buy us drinks because he came all the way from Cincinnati. He doesn't want to buy us drinks. What the
Man,
hell?
isn't that awesome that he came up?
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Is it
to do
against
the
the
show,
law
doesn't
that
hang
I'm
out.
By the way,
drinking a
is
Coors
he
Light
there?
when
What's
we're
that?
sponsored
Just
by
your
the
last
Pats?
question.
What's
Is he
that?
wearing
So is it
skinny
against the law
jeans?
for me to drink a Coors Light?
Fridge.
Uh, You're good. I would just turn the label.
Okay.
There you go.
So,
There we go.
is it just because he's so fit? Is that so? So slob, semi-slob. You look good. You
Oh,
look
thank you. I
good.
appreciate that.
And then you got French over there who's just Jack Diesel wearing skinny jeans.
Yeah,
That's
this-
what it. French. I would look like French if I was in shape.
That is definitely a schmedium shirt.
If I
That's
medium, medium. Oh man,
Oh my!
But I'm
Lord.
jealous.
he's the weird one though because
I used to
he
be.
he's the one that's not like the others.
Back in my prime, I used to be jacked like that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Right.
Hey, this has got to be the home for the Dawgs Table convention. Whenever we all get together again.
All right.
Oh,
Don't
man.
tell my wife though, because I'm
Don't
staying
tell
with
your
you. All right, so we are waiting on pick 53, and then we got pick 64, and then we go to the third round.
Come on, baby.
This might be. Are you sure he's not going to get completely PO'd? Because it is.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
All right, you're in charge.
I'm just, you know,
Hey, I'm just here.
Yep.
I don't see a DJ here. Do you?
Not
Hey,
yet. I
hold
don't
on.
know what the DJ looks like. I don't see anybody that looks like a DJ. Let's see what happens. Oh man!
Boots
If
and
we could
pants.
get just you in the frame, you might be able to take on Ed and Columbus in a dance off.
Oh, I will. Dude, hey, I could do the funky squirrel, but I won't be able to walk for like a week. Sorry, that thing hurts me when I do that. I pull it out, they're like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, that guy's got some moves, but he's going to be laid up later."
Did Barry pull out his moose?
No, he said he wash day. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. I'm the beer guys.
Thank you.
Hey, where is the other one? I cannot do a fatties on fire without fireball.
Fireball.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta do a fatties on fire tonight. We're live. Yeah.
Will you order me one of these? Yeah. Just put.
Yeah.
See, look at that. Just yell French.
Just yell at French.
French.
So
I
hold on,
cannot.
French. Is it actually French?
Yeah, 100%. It's actually French,
Yeah.
and we are, when, like, especially if anybody's ever listened to our podcast. So if you weren't here at the beginning of the show, French is my brother, and we are both gingers. We have a podcast that covers the entire NFL landscape.
He's
It's
actually your
called-
brother.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know it's hard. It's hard to tell, right?
Well, I just.
He got the skinny jeans, but no. So we're both gingers. Huh?
I was just looking at your khakis.
Oh, okay. What are you wearing? Khakis. No, so we cover the entire landscape of the NFL. It's called Gingers Talk Football.
Nice.
And
James Cook.
we joke around that we are brothers from another mother, but
Okay.
that is very literal.
Okay.
We share a dad, a biological dad,
Gotcha.
but we have different moms.
Very cool.
Thank
Very
you,
cool.
sir. Oh, see, now you're making him walk more? Yeah, you need to work out.
Yes.
Name on it.
Ryan Angelo. I don't know if she's gonna have it or not.
Dude, how much does he squat? Like, I'm being serious.
Oh, he
Like,
doesn't
like-
squat.
No, I don't think he squats. Like, I don't know. How does he get
He
those
definitely.
jeans on?
He
How
definitely
does he,
skipped leg
like,
day.
is he like Nick Chubb squatting?
All right, well, can I embarrass him a little bit?
I mean, why not?
Hey, French. So when you put those jeans on, do you have to like jump a lot of times to get it to go up?
Definitely.
Okay.
That's why they're ripped in the front.
Is
Right.
that why they're ripped in the front? Okay. Gotcha.
It's got a
I'm just
hole.
jealous. I'm just jealous.
I'm definitely jealous.
Just jealous.
That is a low key good pick though for Buffalo. James Cook.
Oh, we're going back to the draft now?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I forgot we were talking about the draft
Like most
because
of
the
the videos
Browns
are-
traded back.
Yeah, that's right.
What?
I can't wait for Dave from Big Play to watch this and go, what the hell happened there?
Yeah.
If Dave were to watch the entire thing, that would be impressive. I mean, we're going on 2.5. It's going to be over 2.5
I
hours.
know we're still holding strong with how many viewers.
But
look,
oh yeah, we've had people coming in and out all night. Like we'll see where
we
the
have
views
more
end up.
comments
It's,
going on. Is
it's
Norman
whatever.
still here? Norman, I gotta ask you a question.
Norman commented just a couple minutes ago.
Man.
Norman, I will be in Las Vegas in August. You want to come over and drink with me?
Philip, Perion Winfrey has not been picked. I don't know if anybody's answered you or not.
No, we haven't answered that. We don't like that question.
Sorry.
Did we get to?
Hold on.
Benito just went.
You know what's great about this show? Go ahead, talk again. Go ahead, do it. Go ahead, talk again.
You're not muting me.
Go ahead, talk again.
He's like,
Go
I'm
ahead.
not falling for that.
Go ahead.
No.
Hey, I'll pull
So-
Craig.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Sometimes I forget when I'm on mute if I put myself on mute. So, did we get to some of these questions that were in the comments while I was gone?
I have no clue what's going on. I don't know how to work a computer.
All right. So Phillips had asked, has Perion Winfrey been picked? Brian said no. We addressed that. Jason Stamps, would he provide more speed in the slot than Jarvis does?
Yeah.
Don't know. Who were we talking about at that point?
It was about Boise State receiver.
Uh-oh.
Shakir.
Okay.
We're in the third round.
I cannot believe Travis Jones is still there. I can't believe all these dudes are still there.
Who's the last pick?
With all
Nick
these guys
Benito,
here, Matt,
of course.
at this point, does Andrew Berry trade back again and try to get more picks, knowing there's a guy he likes? Or do we just all like the wrong guy?
Shut your face.
You can't.
Shut
I don't
your
even
face.
know.
I'm gonna get up. If he trades back again, I'm just leaving.
Just
Yeah,
leave it.
I'm done.
Why
Packing it up.
are the Houston Texans still showing up as on the clock at 6
Nick, Nick Bonito goes to the
Goes to the Broncos.
the Broncos.
Damn it.
French, how much do you squat?
The most I ever done was 500.
Oh,
500?
Jesus.
Now I can't do it, but I used to be able to do 500.
500, really?
I remember when I was in 8th grade.
Hey,
When's the last time you ate a piece of candy, French?
over there, big
No,
fella.
Matt, you played offensive line, right?
Yes.
For Virginia?
No, I played for. Well, I played just in high school and arena football. Made the
Arena
league
Football
break.
League.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Arena Football League?
No, I don't care. I was
Yeah.
also gonna get
You didn't do college, right?
No, correct. And then I
Okay,
did
so
like a low.
Hey,
It was
what
more
were you
the
squatting?
lower.
It's a
lower
beef
level
steak,
leagues.
but it's okay.
what did you squat?
The most I've ever done was 605, and I had
605.
no lead and everything. Oh, it was horrible. I
We're
almost passed
neglecting the
out.
fact that French is 5'4".
Yeah.
He
He doesn't have
hey,
he doesn't have
really
very
bad
high to go with the
is
squats.
All
So
these years, I thought he was this tall. And then when
he
I
just
said-
has to move
when I
like a
said
half
next to
an
him, I'm
inch
like,
and he
I don't
does a
know how.
squat. So
He goes down 4 inches and back up. That's all. he
yeah.
has.
Yeah,
I'll be 6'1" in no time.
I'll be 6'1"
Yeah.
in no time.
I love it.
All right, so we're in round 3.
Yep, and pick us in for the Jaguars.
Switch this.
Oh my lord!
Come on, what are we at? What pick? Here we go.
I can't believe this many people are sticking around with us.
I know this.
I
is
can't.
awesome. I love
I
it.
can't. Look at
Ryan's
this
like,
team.
I can't.
Look at this team. We look
Oh
just
man,
gorgeous. All 3 of us.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
2.5.
Yeah, that's right. We should probably. Yeah.
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 I'm sorry. I mean, you got the ginger, you got the gorgeous bald guy with the little salt in the beard, and then you got this guy.
It's peppering, sir. It's peppering.
Oh,
I
it's
like to call it a little
peppering?
peppering.
Oh, I call
Just
it
peppered
little.
with salt.
Okay.
Either way, it's you're right. I'll go with what you said. Yes.
I'm just jealous.
How was your birthday?
Actually, I don't remember my birthday.
That a boy. That a boy.
Somebody give a shout out to Norman. This man has been in the chat
I love Norman.
pretty much the
Norman-
entire time.
Norman is one of our most loyal friends of the show.
Send it to Norman. We got to bring him in for the last.
Norman, give me a thumbs up in the comments, and I will send you an exclusive link. We have not sent this link
Absolutely.
to anybody.
Give
I
that
will
man
send you the
something.
link, Norman.
Why are we,
Norman, if you have not followed me on Twitter, please do so.
what are you doing?
I got it.
Hey, what's going on over here?
I think it's frozen up.
Oh, did you want to hear my drama? I have a story for you.
Yes, please.
So, in the middle of the first round yesterday, when the Buckeye wide receivers were being picked, I was attempting to tweet something to their wide receiver coach, Brian Hartline. And I
you're blocked?
found out that Brian Hartline, for some reason, has me blocked on Twitter.
Man.
What
That's
did you
hilarious.
I have no idea. He is legitimately like one of my favorite Buckeyes because he's from Stark County, where I'm
Yeah.
from.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
do? Wow.
I'm like trying to hit up Mark Pantoni. I'm like, hey man, he's got me blocked. What's going on? Like, Reach out to the guy.
I love it. I love it.
I must have pissed him off somewhere. I don't know.
What is Norman's Twitter handle? It's I can visualize his profile.
But I think that means like you're coming up in the world when somebody important blocks you on Twitter, right? Does that?
I think so. I think that's how that works.
Means you're kind of like
I
or
can't.
something. I
Even,
guess.
how do you not find
We got a center.
I don't know.
Luke
I'll try him
Fortner
on
to the
Facebook.
Jacksonville Jaguars.
I
Pick
can't
65.
do it.
Um,
All right, where are we going? Luke. Oh, we got a sitter off the board to the Jaguars.
why did the Houston Texans still show at 68? By the way,
That's what I'm trying to
All
figure
right.
out.
He
Norman,
traded back again.
I'm going to go
Just
ahead.
Don't even say that.
I swear to,
I'm
I will
gonna
leave my wife and kids.
I'm gonna get
in
risky here.
Alliance,
Oh,
Ohio.
we're
And I will
we're on
drive
deck.
out to Virginia or wherever you're at.
Wherever the hell you're at.
good job, Norman.
See, it's
Congrats,
great.
buddy.
You guys don't know what Matt's saying right now. He's over here talking shit on all of you.
Oh,
Yeah, he said fridge is not that big,
yeah.
and you should squat more. He said it's easy to do 500 when you only go down 3 inches.
Yeah. I mean, I probably couldn't get it down there, so
No,
I'm not gonna lie.
I don't squat 0 pounds, so I don't know.
Hey,
Yeah,
I'm not squatting for nothing.
yeah, that's true.
I squat 250 every day. I go to the bathroom.
That is a
Oh,
good
man.
point.
Checks out.
Oh
Checks
man,
out.
Can we blurb that out?
No, you can't work that out. We're live.
did you just sign a contract with Barstool or what?
Hey, you sit down in the toilet, you gotta get back up.
I totally think
Like,
Barstool
what's
should
fun?
pick this up because this is. I mean, we're just.
Sponsor.
think-
Sponsor. New sponsor.
Hey,
Barstool
when your
Barstool
legs-
has a Cleveland affiliate.
Hey,
Yeah,
if your
we
legs
do.
go numb.
Barstool Cleveland, if you're put a word in for us, okay, buddy?
Yeah, I mean,
The Dawgs
All
Table.
right,
No,
Vikings.
no, for real.
Bryant.
Like,
I don't even know how to say that guy's name.
what?
Vikings took. I am not about to pronounce that because that would
Asamoah.
be
That's
Ryan
Asamoah.
Asamoah.
linebacker, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
All right.
No,
We're
so
on deck.
SB Nation has
Why
Dogs by
is it still
Nature.
showing up Houston, Texas though?
Fansided has Dog Pound Daily.
Yes.
Bleacher Report. All
Yes.
these other sites have their own affiliates for a
Yes.
website. I don't think Barstool has
I
gone
don't
through
think
the
they did.
process yet.
No.
So I would like to formally nominate dogstable.com.
Yes. Yes. I'll
for a
second that.
Barstool
I'll second that
partnership.
motion.
Do it.
Hey,
My heart's
Absolutely.
beating so fast. It's
Norman,
so,
I see you down there.
So close.
I see you down there, Norman.
all right, break.
Norman, how's it going, buddy?
There he is.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Look at that beautiful face. What's up, man?
From his palace in Arizona.
Yeah, it is.
We have Norman's got a nice house.
Oh, I bet he
we can
does.
tell.
He lives in
We can tell
Arizona.
from his background all the time. He's got a nice
You can
house.
live in Arizona. You got a nice house, let me tell you.
Absolutely, Norman. What do you think of the draft so far here for the Browns? Nothing's happened yet.
You know what? I guess they're saving the best for last, so to speak. Now I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be a defensive tackle. It's either gonna be Travis Jones or Perrion Winfrey.
I wouldn't be shocked.
It's the Browns.
It's the Browns. That's not updated.
That's not updated.
Okay.
So it is the Browns.
Come on, NFL Network. It's
All right,
slacking.
refresh that.
Corbin.
Yeah, the Browns are next.
I know. Are you going to Vegas with me?
NFL.com says it's the Texans.
What do you know?
We refreshed it. It says the
I'll let
Texans.
you know because it's gonna depend if I can get time away. Because I should be done with my radiation therapy by then. I hope and pray.
How's
But
everything?
we'll see.
Thoughts and prayers to you, buddy. I hope it goes well.
So, oh, I meant to tell y'all, I got a new job offer.
Oh yeah.
There we
What are
go.
we doing?
Well, it's sort of in the same line of work, but instead of working for private security, Fort Huachuca Guard Force is going to extend me an offer. So I'll be working down on Fort Huachuca as a guard on one of the gates.
Congratulations, buddy. Congratulations.
If all goes well. So yeah.
Browns
Jesus.
pick is in.
I can't handle
I
that.
know NFL.com
All
still
right,
thinks it's
Corbin.
Houston.
Hold on.
Is he at the
Y'all
is he
sit down.
Who's at the podium? Are they still at the
Nobody's
podium?
at the podium.
They went to commercial.
Jesus.
Come on.
Oh man, Subway. See, they're making me hungry. I went to the dentist today, and my mouth is just now starting to unnumb.
It's basketball. I'm sorry. Let me shut that down.
I keep looking for it.
Shut it down.
Terrible NBA game.
You gotta
on.
look over here.
I can't because there's a huge pole in my way. I legitimately cannot see it at all.
Oh, I thought you were talking about.
Oh no, not yeah, there's a pole.
No, not Andy. An actual.
Hey, it's changed. It changed. There we go.
All right, come on.
I guess I'll find out when NFL.com puts it up.
Matt already knows. He's not saying nothing though.
Poker face.
Poker face.
All right, BJ.
All right. Drum roll.
Come on.
They still go to the podium in the third round, don't they?
Yeah, they had the Biz there.
Oh yeah, the Miz is picking. Yes.
Hey, Patty,
Doing a third
are y'all
rounder.
still drinking Pabst Blue Ribbon, or what are y'all drinking down there?
Labatt Blue.
We are brought to you
Labatt
by
Blue? Okay.
Blue.
Hi, Mikey.
Craig, there's like 6 picks in this round alone for us.
I know,
can't
like
shut this down.
I don't know.
We cannot shut this down.
We might just have to move spots. We'll do it from the parking lot. They might not be able to see us, but
Okay, they back on the air.
This is
Go,
All right, we're
go
on.
to the memorabilia room.
We're
or
back
something.
live.
surprising.
All right, Miz, don't do us wrong.
We're losing.
it's good. It's been doing that the whole time.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
we're good.
Come on, kicker.
Cameron Dicker.
What's his name? Aziaza or something?
There's Stefanski.
Patrick Ariza.
Uh-oh. Hold up.
Ariza.
So dumb.
Patrick Ariza. Yeah, he's the same thing.
Come on, baby. Give me somebody
There
good.
we go. There we go. Here we go, brownies. Here we go.
Yo, it's really funny. Everybody at the bar looked at us when we barked. They had no idea what was going on.
All right. It says the picker's in. They know we're waiting.
Because we
Come
need
on,
to
I
talk.
can't hear. Come on.
Such a
Take
weird.
it.
Come on.
Announce it. God.
Huh?
I'm sticking around for a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
Gotta do it. Gotta do
Gotta
it.
do it.
You
guys-
can't,
come on.
shut it down. We gotta blow the top off this place.
I know we do. Everybody's all quiet now.
You shut it down. It is what it is. You got people watching. You can't
I
do
know.
it.
What did you eat?
Fried
What?
bologna.
Yeah.
How was it?
It was all right.
It was good.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say it was the best I've ever had, but it was good. It was good. Calm down over there.
Patty's like,
Jeez.
Patty's like, don't talk
Listen,
about
it's
the
not.
They
it
put
would've-
it on a burger and they call it the Clevelander.
It would
Patty
have. Yeah, it'd have been.
loves it.
Probably would have been better.
Hey,
It wasn't.
the
Yeah.
Miz is going to announce the pick.
Miz.
There he is. All right, Norman, don't ruin this for us because you're about 2 minutes before us.
Hang tight, Norman.
In
Okay.
your palace,
Just keep
you
it
be
in.
Quiet.
Got to keep it in for us. Matt, watch yourself.
No.
He's shaking his head.
Ah,
He's shaking his head. He's not happy.
Matt's not happy.
He's
Matt?
not
I
happy.
could be thinking about something else. I don't know.
No, you're not.
Here
You're
you go.
Oh boy. Well, now we're good.
What?
Cornerback?
Told you. What did I tell you? Did I not say this?
I would have rather just trade back.
I told you. This is what Andrew Berry does. He never does what you think he's going to do.
That's a good player. I
He's
just
a
didn't
hell of a good
expect that.
player. Absolutely a good player, but I'm surprised that they're addressing a
What are they
a
doing?
depth pick when they have some holes for starters.
Yeah.
Well, I got to tell you, I'm one of those people that says you can't have too many corners.
No.
No, that's true.
Matt, I
That's
want to
true.
get your analysis on this. I'm
No.
going to put you on the big screen here.
I don't want to talk about it.
You don't want to talk about it? All right.
No, it's I mean, the player itself is good. It's just I feel like that was a little bit of a reach. I mean, I don't like addressing a strength there.
Yeah,
It was just a very weird pick.
Okay, 9 more picks and we pick again.
yeah, that's an interesting pick for sure. I'm kind of
Like
I'm-
Jalen Tolbert was there, Kingsley Enagbare was still there, Travis Jones. It's just very weird.
It's definitely a weird pick. Like I
Only
said,
thing I'm thinking is they probably want to see if Greedy's going to be able to play all year, whether or not they keep him, but and getting this guy just in case. But because of the way the league is with passing, you pretty much need all your corners to be near starting level.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's interesting. It's
I mean,
definitely
that's like
interesting.
defensive driving, though, right? Like, is defensive driving going to win you the Super Bowl?
No.
I don't know. Like, I get it. The AFC has this offensive firepower, right? Like, that's been the story of the offseason. But I mean,
I like this dude.
I definitely I'm shocked, but like at the same time, I said early on in this, it's going to do something that we're not going to expect.
Yeah,
it's going to be something different, and you're just.
Hey, that tackle is pretty nice, y'all.
Yeah,
he's
and actually,
pretty decent.
Really nice write-up on him on dogstable.com. And
oh, there we go.
Yeah.
That's a good pick by Tennessee there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's pretty decent.
He's pretty decent.
All right, so I am your host, Craig Fountain. My co-host, Jared Fatty Bates.
I think he's giving up.
He's at the bar getting his drink on. We are going to close out the show. We are brought to you by Labatt Blue and Remax Edge Realty, the JC Group. We are part of Team Big Play. We will be back on Tuesday. And Tuesday, 8 p.m., we will be recapping the entire draft. And we will go from there. Ryan, we appreciate you joining the
Absolutely.
show.
Thanks for having
Norman,
me.
thanks for popping in. Matt, thanks for hanging out with us for a while. Special thanks to the Brickhouse in Sebring, Ohio. French Golden from Tickers Talk Football. 80 Gifts from DawgsTable.com. Barry Schroeder took a break from Hookers and Blow to join us and some shenanigans, which was awesome. And, yeah, we appreciate everybody that tuned in and hung out with us. So we'd love to stay on longer. We would absolutely love to continue this. We are going to continue to eat, drink, and be merry. Follow us on Twitter at Dawgs Table, Facebook, same page.
Yeah, I like that pick. Hell yeah.
Is that a Jaguars pick? Is that a Jaguars pick? Oh, great.
That was more
At
exciting.
least somebody's having fun.
Yeah, there's a Jaguars fan and
All right.
a sea of Browns fans.
But yeah, we were out for tonight. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me, buddy. I
Until
appreciate
next
you.
time, go Browns. Thanks, Matt. Thanks, Norman.
All right, guys.
Pleasure.